くないのか先がってく物体を前にうろたえるのかあらがって切り開いて見返す番だ目を離した歴史を塗り替えてやるぞだんだんだんだんだん上がってく完成巻き起こしたあの日だんだんだんだんだん迫ってあと少しせめぎをシンパシー挑みたい伝えたい革命なしぶた切って伝説の花掲げてゆこうさあレジェンチェンジャーロックに飛び込んで熱狂を起こすとワンシャになれレジェンチェンジャー大胆に行こうぜ本能を覚ませ感動を起こせバウンスをくぐるフォンで大地蹴って蹴って蹴ってブレイク
どうしたテレビいやまるで取り戻しに行くかのようにハードを突き進んでゆくこれだこれだ目に焼き付けよこれが豪華にオルフェーブルだ
盗むのはシアトルメロ託された夢が先を切って今私の年へと変わってゆくさあレジェンチェンジャーロックに飛び込んで熱狂を起こすとワンシャになれレジェンチェンジャー大胆に行こうぜ本能を覚ませ感動を起こせ伝説刻んで大地蹴って蹴って蹴ってブレイク
前だけを見てひたすらに僕は進む Never looking back そう決して振り向かず未来へ山に雨が行く手阻もうとこの想いは消せはしないけぶる視界も僕を止めるなんて絶対できないから思い通りにいかなくて泣きたい日もドキリア信じてる胸を焦がす情熱約束試されても Never looking back そう決して振り向かず Be myself
So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? I'm Jekdov, and I'm your fellow caster along with Wolfie for today. Right now, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, it is 7:03 a.m. right now. So pretty much, it's early morning here. Get your nice cup of coffee and listen to us yap about Umas. And obviously, we're gonna watch a bunch of races today. Today is long and dirt for each of these lobbies.
God. That's like the nightmare rotation, no?
The best part is that we get to talk a lot during those races. Well, specifically on long, but dirt, it's a nightmare. It's a hell of a nightmare than you think it is.
It's just, I think like the word, I think everyone, especially with like the new scenario, we've all, I've stammed out so many times. Like, let's be real here.
Yeah, it's hilariously bad. The good news is, however, that it's a mild dirt from what I've known. So I don't think it's like easy to stam out, you know? Like you're gonna survive even with like pretty low stam. So it's not gonna be as bad as like what Oid dirt or whatever.
We don't talk about that. Christmas Ogre caps lock.
Yeah, the Christmas Ogre, yeah, that's terrible. Double murmur. 564. When they implemented it so early, it was nuts. Like, why, side games? Why?
Oh, but still,
Oof, I like.
As I'd like to say, one great thing is that if you don't know, I am Wolfie Scratched. I am been part of like the Uma stuff for like the background streams and whatnot. Checked off. This isn't the first time we've cast together, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we've casted a lot in Uma League, I'm pretty sure. A few others as well, so we've done this for quite a long time. Well, is a few months really a long time?
I think so. That's like 17 banners. There's a long passage of time if you really think about it. We're on the accelerated ones, but enough about us. We have a lovely Starship with a nice little pre-race analysis.
Alright, welcome everybody to the round 1, day 2 of Uma Legends Cup. I am Lord Starship, coming back here with a pre-stream analysis. Now, we have some more people wants to watch. We have Ahok from Team Eclairs that have won 2 tournaments in the Everlast Network. We have Rakwan Fest Merdeka Cup and Legends of Trackblazer Open. So make sure to take a look at this trainer. If they do go into quarterfinal, they might be really strong. They have raced in medium before. So yeah, take a look at this trainer. Watch them go in glory in Uma Legends Cup. Next up, we have another trainer. It is Makwa from Team Eclairs as well. Now, Makwa has won a lot of tournaments. Essentially, maybe one of the legends in some of these tournaments. So we're gonna see him race. We're gonna see them race now with Kitasan Black in the long distance. Hopefully, we're gonna see their Kitasan Black really shines. Now, let's recap what happened yesterday in the round 1, day 1. Let's check the standings. Here we go. In round 1, we have Uma Sports and Tracen France right with the same amount of points, except that Uma Sports just have a little bit better tiebreaker, followed by Domirito and Fallon B. So really, what a very competitive lobby. Uma Sports and Tracen France, you know, never really thought that both of them would be side by side right here, but here we are. This will be a really interesting first lobby to watch for today. Let's go into the second lobby. Second lobby, we have Takehide with 51 points, Hoofslover with 36, Kudajawa with 23 points, and lastly, Zumis with 11 points. So now really 22 points. So really I just want to say Takehide, again, I have been watching them for a long time. Essentially, the 2 Catflip Network teams, they have been working really hard today. So yesterday, so Takehide really has been the shine of the star of this lobby. Now in the third lobby, we have Cat Flip. Now, this is gonna be the other team from Cat Flip Network with 51 points, same amount of point even, so really, really iconic, both of them. With Tachion's Guinea Pigs from Technology, 29 points, PGCK with 28 points, and Umak Palembang with 25 points. So really, this is all for nothing in this round. So we're gonna see whether maybe all these three teams at the bottom can catch with Cat Flip, or at least try to secure the second spot to advance to quarterfinals. Take a look at the next lobby. We have Bunny Days. Double Circle here has been dominating all this time. 70 points, the highest point in our current tournament, with Domiho with 29 points, Felina with 24 points, and Tracen Cafeteria Staff with 11 points. So essentially, this is just a race for whoever gets to second. So let's just see whoever gets to second, whoever will advance to quarterfinals. We know who's gonna advance first in here. Next up, we have the fifth lobby, Uma Party, 41 points, with Uma Lion 35 points, Eclair 35 points, and Slice's Kids with 20 points. So really, this also have been the lobby that I've also been wondering about, who will actually advance, who will actually get to the first and the second, but it's been really, really tight between Uma Party and Uma Lions and Eclairs as well. So still no idea who's gonna advance for the first and second. Let's see if today can determine who will be the top two. Next lobby, we have Scarf with 44 points, Blue Lock with 34 points, Meisho's Dotos with 33 points, and the Shadow Clones with 22 points. This was nicknamed the lobby of that at the very beginning, but we see here Scarf, Blue Lock, Meisho's Dotos, and the Shadow Clones, they all have equal strength. This have been really, really competitive lobby, and legit, I have zero idea who will also advance, whether it's gonna be the three independent teams that's been already here, or Unstable Network with Meisho's Dotos. Next lobby, we have Majuro Estate Laboratory from Majuro Lab Network with 52 points, Bunny Day Single Circle with 34 points, Soup with 34 points, and Uwu Alliance with 14 points. Now this lobby, I do know that Soup and Bunny Day is just gonna try to hunt down all the points they can get, and Majuro Estate Laboratory is not out yet. It's not going in with first yet. They might be knocked out in this round. We never know, because Soup has some great trainers, Bunny Days has some great trainers. All the trainers here have been pretty great, and Uma Alliance, I hope that they can actually catch up to secure the second place at least. So let's go into the last lobby. We're gonna have Ogurin Family with 47 points, Kita Trauma with 40 points, El Carbit with 24 points, and Nutbusters with 22 points. This also has been a really, really competitive lobby, and as we can see here, their points are also still pretty close. We still cannot see who's gonna be the first and who's gonna be the second. So really, it is all for everyone, and even El Carbit and Nutbusters, even though they're down 20 points, they might be able to catch up on this day. So that's all been the standing, that's all been the trainers to watch for. Let's get back to Jack and Wolfie for the round casting.
Yep, and it's pretty close within these lobbies so far, and probably within like 6 or 7 points between each of them. And sorry, a friend dared me to say 6-7 on cast, and you know, I had to slip it in subtly, but I guess you caught it. Yeah, it's Starship did mention about the Kita-san. I think it's one of the few tracks where Kita-san isn't really good in. It's mostly just like the Saiyan ult that's much more efficient. So I think the Kita-san is fairly matched with all the other Umas. But another trainer to watch out for is from Team Soup, who is going to be racing today, actually. He is the Triple Crown winner of Carrot Clash. His name is Zap, and hopefully he'll be able to dominate like how he dominated almost every Carrot Clash. This guy had like the fastest like Triple Crown win ever. I'm sorry. I'm just so like, it's my brain's foggy this morning. But Zap is really good at this game, and hopefully he'll display just how good he is, especially from that Triple Crown win.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, let's take a look at lobby number 1. I think one of the most interesting parts of this format with these is like the amount of Umas, right? Because usually a lot of them are used to like kind of like the CM, but you know sometimes you got the team trial scenarios kind of coming out depending on how many there are. But
exactly,
should be relatively interesting, especially on a long. It's just gonna be like the nightmare is getting like stamped out, right? That's like the biggest thing that we need to keep an eye out for.
But definitely, like, the backliners have a lot of leeway here, especially when there's 12 Umas in one lobby. The Dober Unique is very efficient on this track, meaning you could just get anywhere from like, from 7 to 9 if I remember. Correct me chat if I'm misinfoing, but you get a lot of leeway to proccing the Dober all, which is very useful. So let's get on with the race here.
And as per usual, right? Because certain like scenarios change with, let's say, like pumping iron, right? Because it's like one of the most like kind of key for like these backliners. For this format in particular, we all know the nightmare of trying to get iron to actually proc and pumping it. But in this scenario, right? Because it's more of like a team trials, right?
Yeah,
is it like
it's definitely a lot easier. Like I mentioned earlier, like you get enough chances to proc it. It's not like a tight window positioning where you have to be within like 5th or 6th, or with Tamamo's ult actually 6th or 7th.
Literally.
Okay. Anyways, we have here with Umasports, Dombrito, Drafted Friends. Well, I can't read that. Wolfie, can you help me out?
Which one?
It's Falemba, I think.
Oh, no, I think I believe in you.
It's Falemba, right? Or,
yeah.
Wait,
of course.
Wait, what's Falemba doing here? There's 4 teams. Oh my god. There's 4 teams. But yeah, I know some of these guys from Drafted Friends. I do know one of these one of the team members from Drafted Friends. So, and they told me to glaze their team, so I'm gonna do it right now. I think this team has a really good chance of advancing to the next round. And they can definitely beat out all the teams here. They do have a good set of Umas on this track. You have Meijiro McQueen, Summer McQueen, who is one of the best pace chasers for long, especially with her ult lasting pretty huge duration here. And she has recoveries as well, which, it's very scarce in Grand Live. You gotta have those recoveries on. And you also have Satono Diamond, who is really good all around. And Mihono Bourbon, which I assume is the Valentine Bourbon, who has a recovery in her unique. Not only that, she has velocity, meaning she can just push up and secure first place pretty easily. So yeah, let's get onto the race.
What I'm a little worried about is the front battle is going to be really, really crucial, especially with this is literally the Triforce of Evil, right? Of front runners. This is literally the Nightmare Blunt rotation you have to place against. It's the Saiyan Sky, it's the Kita-san Black, and as well as the what was it? Who am I missing? Saiyan Sky,
Sun Black, for front runners or anyone else who's
front
Sun Blacks. Man, I'm forgetting things. There's also Summer Maru,
of course.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And there's Ines Vijin and Meijiro Palmer. But Vijin's only good on Derpy. Well, there's Valentine Ines Vijin, so soon.
Oh, and right off, all the eyes right now is just the front battle, right? Because we have so much time to burn, as well as the stamina, as well as going down. The rod proc is going to be so crucial, and a rushed already. To me, it's like one of the most haunting sounds, especially with the fact of how crazy it can get on a long track. Because yes, you'll be able to go faster. Yes, you'll be able to go upwards, but you're burning more stamina.
Yeah, exactly. What's even worse is that the game does not explicitly tell you how long you've been rushed for. So you could be rushed for like a very long time and you just wouldn't know. And as soon as your Uma tries to cross the finish line, you'll see that Uma jogging like crazy.
Yeah, and then when you complain about it, people are just like, well, why are you complaining about RNG in an RNG game? It's like, hey, they're hiding information from me on purpose. Like, this is like, I'm getting griefed.
Exactly. There's a lot of things the game hides from you. There's also a lot of things side games hides from you, like Tazuna being a horse. They don't show you that either.
Allegedly,
but you know, there's the proof is in the pudding. You know? Just look at her recreation events, and there it is. Summer McQueen's unique procking now. She's looking to push up and catch the front runners, looking to sniff the front runners' tails. Okay, pause.
Huh? Victor 2 is also gonna go ahead and proc. So the number one spotlight is definitely this Katie-san, and the carryover is gonna go ahead. Lots of golds popping off as we start to get into the tail end of the race.
Yep, and that Meiji McQueen looked to push to oh my god, she's moving. But that Katie-san Black is still in first.
Yeah. And it's a little scary, right? Because it feels like that she's in such a dominant position. She might be just untouchable, but as we say that, the backliners are starting to catch up in this final spurt position as the gold ships once again are in prime time, trying to do their best as Measure McQueen trying to use that as inspiration to go on forward. Straight away, Adept gonna go ahead and proc for a little bit more speed, a little bit more time. Potentially could be able to go down first. Potentially could try to steal away the first place. It's a long track. Anything can happen. He's up like just is able to hold on to it.
Oh my god. Uma Sports Ultra just barely edges out McQueen. Pause, but that Kita-san Black just building that huge lead just allowed so much leeway for her to secure first place, and that uphill definitely scared the Kita-san Black a lot, and Michiro McQueen probably had enough power to say, hey man, you know, this is no problem for me to climb this very big fat uphill for me to secure second place. And hey, second place is not too bad here, getting that 9 points. Drafted Friends getting like 15 points. And Uma Sports getting 14. So Drafted Friends definitely taking the lead right now.
I feel like that also is what's a hidden benefit of Drafted Friends comp because of how this point system works, is because since Santano Diamond is the only late surger, you're guaranteed an additional point because you are the top placing late surger technically, no?
Yeah, and pardon me, I did not see the other Uma Sports point getter here, so they have 20 points. They are still in the lead by approximately 2 points, I think. Let's just look at the standings real quick.
What was kind of rough there is it felt like that Saiyan Sky just didn't really have a chance in the front battle at all. It was just Kita-san and Mihona Bourbon just fighting it out in first, and Saiyan Sky was in fat third, and you're never gonna get Rod. You're never gonna, proc your angling and scheming, and the only thing that plan is gonna do is it's just gonna fall apart. And that's just kind of the tough part about going into these lobbies when there's three fronts, because we all know, one is gonna get left behind in the dust, and it's usually very obvious and very ugly when it happens.
Yeah, and I mean the biggest downside about Saiyan Sky is that she does not have really good innate golds besides like escape artists. Meanwhile, Bourbon just gets everything. So pretty much Bourbon and Kita-san Black securing first is no big surprise on a long track like this. Anyways, let's look at the standings. Oh yeah, up by 2. I was right.
Oh, they're close though.
Yeah, they are pretty close. Just good. You always, if you're second or first, you always want to look at the third and fourth and see how far you are. Although being first is nice because you get to avoid all the really good teams in the next round. So even then, it's still very competitive regardless.
You gotta give some kind of reward to be able to, you know, score up there. It doesn't really matter on there, but still, great stuff that we've been able to see in the races. Of course, as per usual, it's just a front runner meta, unfortunately, for like a lot of these things. It's either front runner or you get Christmas Ogre Cap. You know, you got to pick one pillar or the other. It's a brutal day out there.
Despite the despite the late surger buffs and pace chaser buffs as well, it just isn't enough for them to compete with front runners, especially in a lobby like this where you have multiple front runners just spot struggling on each other and building up a huge lead enough to escape from the pace chasers and late surges, and all the backliners are trying to catch them. It's just super hard now. And it doesn't help because especially when you're Mihono Bourbon or Suzuka, you get those free golds. You either get Track Blazer or you get Concentration, which is a very good gold skill. I mean, when you're a front runner, the whole point's to be in first. So having that concentration and delaying your start time is so also denies lowers the chances of a late start as well, which is pretty good.
I think my favorite part right now is the side story that's going on is that the Kita-san is not from this scenario. This is a Unity Cup Kita-san.
Unity Cup? Oh yeah. Yeah, people definitely like smash some speed and stamp sparks into Unity Cup and decide to build Darumas there. But yeah, let's head on to the next race. Oh, this is dirt.
Oh baby. Oh baby.
Right. This is the Feng Shui. This is the Feng Shui track.
Feng Shui. Yeah.
Did I pronounce that right?
We're throwing you out the window. We're reorganizing your furniture. You did not call Feng Shui that. Oh
no, I'm gonna get slimed.
Everyone heard it here. Everybody was practicing Feng Shui. We all heard it.
Feng Shui. Yeah. Did you know I was like offered a class for that as well? Like some random Chinese guy offered me that, and I still didn't know
if you pronounce it that way, I would instantly say no. Can I join? No. But one crucial part is that there are 2 Smart Falcons, which means Smart Falcon will not pass away and die. She has a chance. Because as good as front is, if you are by yourself, it's Joker.
Yeah, if you're the only front in this lobby, you're doing nothing but helping late searchers and end closers, which is not a good thing, especially if you're a pace chaser. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get on with the race.
I need to check on how to pronounce the art of the furniture.
Yeah, I need to check how to pronounce things next time so I don't get like flamed. Even my friends are flaming me right now.
Well, apparently because I said it wrong too, so I want to know how to pronounce
it. Really? Wait, how do you pronounce it then?
I don't know. I said it like the most like Americanized way. I think that's why. Ooh, okay. Right. I forgot Ricky's are played in the front. Oh my goodness.
Wait, yeah. I didn't see that as well. That's my fault.
Because here's the thing, right? Because like if you're on the same team, right? In this word, you can't risk the another team not running a front, right? So you have to like accompany it with your own front runner of your own. But because of that gamble, right? Neither team wanted to take that risk. So now there's 4 front runners, which can cause a lot of problems. As we saw in the previous one when there was 3, because, you know, I talked about 1 being hangout to dry. Now it's going to be 2. It's really good depending on there. And especially with how dominant Smart Falcon can be, but as well as the power of getting all the furniture reorganized. can be
But
quite
let's
little bit of
not
ordeal.
forget here. Let's not forget here. Kapano Ricky is a very dominant front runner Uma compared to Smart
Yes.
Falcon because she has that gold skill, and I feel like everyone here is at least competent enough to farm like 6 greens for Kapano Ricky. So having 6 greens on Kapano Ricky is like having all Infinity Stones or like all 7 Chaos Emeralds. You just like go faster. Well, Infinity Stones don't make you go faster. So, anyways, let's head on to the race here.
Yeah, I think it's
Hey.
Wait. This is I think this is is it the one thing where Taiki Shuttle's unique is like is it the one where it's okay or it's like not viable
It's
on
like
this track?
okay-ish, I think. Yeah. It's Kokura 1700. But yeah,
No,
the
it's
late
just
surgery.
usually
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, we've seen it all. And this is not the new Smart Falcon either. This is the classic outfit.
Oh, the classic Falco.
Mhm.
Oh, and that was Banana Falco.
Nope.
It is
And
not
they're
Banana
off. And that is the latest start Ricky I've
Yep.
ever seen. Oh no! She's getting kidnapped.
Oh, no.
She's getting kidnapped. She's getting kidnapped. Okay, she just is. No!
She just has barely escaped.
She
Oh my
can't-
gosh. Wait, no,
Barely,
no.
Barely. Yeah, she's got it.
Barely escaped. She barely escaped. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that was way too scary. Way
Yeah,
too
it's the
scary
pace
for
one
our guy
too.
Moon.
It was a pace one. I think that's why I got so scared. So we're good.
Yeah. If pace chasers get kidnapped, it's wraps. But don't go away just yet. Those Inari ones are trying to sniff Kapano Ricky's butt here. Although the furniture will be rearranged soon as Kapano Ricky procs her all.
Yeah, you know she can just do that. I think that's the
Yeah,
crazy
she
part.
can just do that. She can fire a Kamehameha.
Insane lore implications here. Oh my.
She can
She's
beat
going up.
Goku.
Can she beat Goku? She
Yeah.
might.
Marvelous Sunday can.
Also, keep an eye on the back. We have
Oh,
all
shit.
of them, the late surgers, really moving up, and they're all excelling all at
Oh!
the same time. There is so much carryover. Oh my goodness, the simping is real. But I
love
I
Yuri!
can go with it. I go with it. Oh my goodness.
Holy
As they keep
crap.
it moving forward, and oh my, look at number 12.
Oh my god. Level 2! Sophie, are you here?
She just shot by like a bullet. We like a whole cutscene, and then all the late surgers just took over. It's Inari won.
Inari is number 1 in this race. That goes to Clark. Yeah, those late searchers. I saw that Agnes Digital hit like lead the charge and
Everything, yeah.
lightning surge. I'm like, oh my gosh. That was raps. I was surprised because this was like a front-oriented lobby. So I guess if those late searchers just hit everything, you know. Oh wait, right. This is Mile, no? So late searchers, they got lightning surge, and then since it's dirt, they can get lead the charge, and they can also get on your left. They get all the excels in the world. That's crazy. And Draft and Friends
Yeah,
just went 2, 3, and 4. That's a huge lead, no?
It is, especially with the fact because I think one of the important parts is like once again of the point style, right? Since it was 3 late surgers kind of battling it out there, only one of them is able to secure, you know.
Wait, yeah, and they're all late surgers, and the only front runner here that placed pretty high, placed in 4th. So, oh, also Domirito got like a bunch of points from this race too, and Uma Sports unfortunately only secured 3 points.
that was tough.
All right.
As we take a look at the standings as well. The point differential should be quite obvious at this point.
Oh!
My goodness, what a jump.
Whoa! Wait, yeah. And yeah, Uma Sports just... Yeah, I think, doesn't Uma Sport win the tiebreaker here? Because they have more wins? Yeah, it's... Yeah, more wins. Oh my gosh, if you're Domirito, I'll be like slamming things and breaking my furniture right now. Because the win diff just secures Uma Sports a second place seed. Just barely by 1 win.
It was 2, wasn't it?
I think it was 2 or 1. I don't...
It was 2. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it was 2. Yeah,
2.
It was 2. It was 2.
Still
yeah,
tough.
sure.
Like you get
Still
one, you get
tough.
1 point lined up, and then all of a sudden, the 3 wins that Uma Sports was able to get.
Yeah, if Domirito just placed a little bit higher, this would have been the end of Uma Sports' run. But yeah, I'd be like breaking my monitor and smashing my keyboard and throwing my phone out of the window if I was Domirito, because those 2 wins are just the difference is just it's heartbreaking.
Okay, you say that, but if I'm Uma Sports and I lost after winning 3 races, I would also be doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of on the both
This is a
ends,
lose-lose, but
Yeah,
you
it's a
know,
lose-lose
for drafting
kind of
friends,
thing.
this is great. This is great news. Oh my.
Man, wow, that was tight. It felt like a playoff game. I'm sorry. My
I mean,
team has
technically
never-
it was. It technically was.
It felt like a
qualify for
playoff
it.
game. my local sports team has never been to a playoff game since 2024. Oh, I need this feeling again. I need this injected into my veins. All right. Hopefully, when Lobby 2 is ready, we'll see who will advance to the quarterfinals. You know,
I
one
think
thing
what
I've
was really
learned.
cool- Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Well, no, you talk first.
I think one of the coolest parts is that in the 2 races, we got to see the dichotomy of the differences of like front runners just being able to just completely take over and just being able to completely just like dominate, with almost having someone be able to creep up. And then in this dirt race, it was just a complete stampede of the backliners being able to just completely take it over, showing, because like usually you just get front lobbies and it's whatever, and even in the dirt races as well, right? Like they're still going to be very dominant factors, but the thing is that it's not so simple. And I feel like that what also is kind of an interesting thing because of the 2 no-shows, right? That can affect positionings. That could affect a lot of different factors. So
There
that's
was
still
a
insane,
Q&A
no?
thing, no? There's like someone asked in Q&A regarding NPCs, and it was like certainly something to be concerned about, because yeah, NPCs affect the dynamic of the lobby a lot, and some NPCs could have like debuff skills on them as well, which could kill some Umas who are just barely making it out of the cut in terms of stamina. And by the way, the one thing I've learned... Alright, yeah, let's look at the pre-race real quick. But one thing I've learned when casting is to never look at the messages. I'm like barely holding it together by the stuff my friends are sending me. I'm like so close to laughing. Oh god.
I literally I'm only looking at the screen.
I'm looking at the
you
screen,
gotta-
but I'm
gotta
barely
set it
holding
up,
it
bro.
together, bro.
You gotta zen it up, bro.
I can't.
All right, let me take a lobby real quick. Tiamat Bro, Saiyan Sky, Ninja McQueen. A lot of repeats. Was that John Derby?
John Derby?
Was that John Derby?
Wait,
Is that
yeah.
Agimasen?
Agimasen! It's John Derby! Mobile
John
Mobile
Derby.
Game of the Year.
And it's pace as well. Lovers as well. Yeah, this is a very
it's pace
similar one.
Interesting.
And Mr. McQueen on the pace as well. Two of them this time as well. And I think very good stuff on there. Hope Lovers and Zoomies both have end closers on their squad with Mejro Bright and as well as the Mayano Top Gun. Because there's also another Mayano Top Gun that's running late. And that being the only late, you're guaranteed some points as well. So that's some pretty crucial stuff on there. But keep in mind, it's gonna be weird seeing two Kitasans duke it out in the front because of like not only will they like look very similar, but it's the fact that it really just it's all on Saiyan Sky once again, right? And in the last race, Saiyan Sky kind of got blown out of the water. I really want to be able to see that rod proc because if not, it's game over. It's gonna be all up to either the pace chasers with the Mejro McQueen or as well as the end closer potential. But on a long, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's hop on right into the race. Although I've seen some interesting comps here, like that Pace Spectron, and obviously if that late stamina card came out, it would have been different. Let's be real. Because that stamina card gives a really good gold that gives acceleration on the final leg in exchange for your stamina. It's like if Nothing Ventured was a good skill, except it's not second half.
Oh my goodness. Do you see the two Kitasans? They're right next to each other as well.
Oh my god, yeah, they're right beside each other. Do you think like
It's a dangerous position.
I think practice races affect the position. Depending on the order, does it affect pole? Like, does it affect like gate positioning?
I don't know, but being on the inner side can be very dangerous. So
yeah,
we'll have to see how it goes. And Saiyan Sky already being able to kind of swing on the outside. This is the first time seeing the lead. It's going to be a front battle from the gates from the start. But once again, Saiyan Sky trying to just catch up. It's going to be all up to her because this initial portion of the race matters so much, and she just can't make it.
Uh-oh, yeah, not good for Saiyan Sky here. But we also want to look at the end closers. Narita Taishin just barely trying to navigate through the pack. But now she leads. Okay, now it's Mitchell. Now it's Narita Taishin. Damn it! Stop switching up on me like that, man.
Once again, Saiyan Sky in a really dangerous position. It's almost like we're seeing the previous race once again, and Tailheld Eye, and as well as the curvature. Looks like she's trying to make a move, and she's actually spacing up, but Kita-san might just... if she kept it up, maybe could have boxed on the inside, but losing the position like that, it's going to be a little bit more tough. The feature act as well, trying to do everything in her power, but look at this pace changer midsection.
Oh yeah, they're definitely catching up here to the front runners, and if you're a front runner, that spells doom. And the pace chaser that's leading the pack right now is TM Opera O. TM Opera O in this position is very, very dangerous. And she just oh my goodness, she is building up a massive pace chaser lead from the pack, and now she's catching up to Kita-san.
Oh, she is, and she's doing a fantastic work. She's even able to get slipstream and slips right in between the two fronts as well. Daring straight in the backlight, and my true strength, that might be well. TM Opera's red shift is able to proc as well, but keep in mind Nemesis as well on the unique as they're going around the corner.
I don't see any encroaching shadow proc in the right side. It might as well be my blurry vision here, but TM Opera O is still in the lead.
And her whole ship. Nah,
oh my god,
she got the whole squad.
She got the whole squad. I'm pretty sure there's no one on that ship.
No, it's her. She's got all the cutouts. She's got all her friends. She's only needs herself. Herself, and all as well. The Hell Pill of Death, it means nothing to the Overlord. TM Opera O with everything in the cards going right.
Yep, and that's Randy's TM Opera O, not to glaze, but this guy is just really good at the game here. And seeing him play pace chasers is interesting because I've seen this guy play end closers a lot, especially gold ship. So seeing him play a pace chaser certainly is something new to me. But it is Randy from Takehide taking the win.
Dirt, Zoomies, and as well as Shrimp. I feel so. Each member of the team were able to get in the top 3, but the most important part is that for the Kita-san, right? You're able to maintain the 3rd place, so it's still a good amount of points, and you are the top placing front. So that matters a lot.
Yeah.
I've just never seen a TM Opera O literally like get the best angle possible, slipstream right in between the 2 fronts. Like, it was literally scripted. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that TM Upper O had a hell lot of mid game, and if she didn't have that slipstream, she would have been a little bit behind from that Kita-san Black. Just chaining those skills with Headliner and Unstoppable is just, that's a nasty velo bomb mid game.
It just detonated, and
yeah, it's just dead.
It was just great. It was just such an important moment to do it, and as well as a great amount of points. But see, this is the most important thing. Despite, you know, like the nice placements and whatnot, 17 points were still scored by 2 different teams, kind of showing how the point system can really affect it. It really does depend on the placements and whatnot. So Zoomies catching up a little bit.
Yeah, but if Takehide, man, if they only got 16 points, it would have been 67 points, man. Yeah. Man. But yeah, nothing has changed from the standings besides Zumi is looking to catch up to Who's Lovers, but the difference is pretty insurmountable, 22 points. They gotta close it out. They gotta have Who's Lovers to literally die on the dirt track in order to get all those points. And I think Takehide has clinched their spot for the quarterfinals. And I'm not caster cursing, please. I'm not doing it again like Uma League.
Depends on whether the positionings will be first or the second on the seating. So it could be all decided. Anything can happen. This is literally an RNG game.
Yep. And we'll head on to the next race, which is Dirt. The last race for this lobby here.
Okay. I had a heart attack because I saw the bronze thing and I was like, there is no way you put in your auto train Umamusume.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna be like independent learner. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I had a heart attack for a second. I couldn't see correctly, and I was like, "There's no way there's an independent learner in the lobby."
I would have lost my mind. The amount of independent learners in CMs makes me like so pissed. Like, did you really come in expecting to do something with that?
Oh my god, there's a Dirt Mayano Top Gun.
Oh my gosh, Dirt Mayano?
Dirt
Interesting.
Mayano. She can run any position, and I guess she can run anything she wants.
I copy.
I copy.
I copy. You know, I can't wait for Daitaku Helios to come out. Everyone's gonna run her a mile, I feel like. It's like,
she's cool.
Everyone got hypnotized to pull Aston Machan today, and now when Daitaku Helios comes out, it'll be the same thing.
Cool. Oh, baby.
Yeah. Wait, Digiton. Wait, but wait, Wolfie. Let's talk about one thing first. Remember the Smart Falcon that won Carrot Clash?
I think we both looked at the same name. I think we both understand.
Yes, sir.
What's at stake
It's
here
my
on
boy
the,
Madoke
on Takehide.
with the Smart Falcon. Madoke won with that Smart Falcon back in that one Carrot Clash, and people still recognize him as the guy who won that Carrot Clash. By the way, like some guy on Reddit was saying, "Is that the guy who won Carrot Clash?" And I'm like, man, people still remember that.
And was it a what? But I guess
Smart Falcon
free to play? Was it?
Yeah, he's a free to play guy.
That's the big flex. Yeah, that's the flex. Right?
Yeah, exactly. He's a free to play guy. Yeah.
Yeah, free to play Smart Falcon, one trick.
Yeah, so if you're a free-to-play guy and you want to play your Oshis, like this is the guy to look up to. You can do it with Falco.
And I hate saying like, you know, oh, you know, you can do it too, and I'm like, I don't know, but this has been a very like this has been like a very planned out. You got to schedule your pulls and all that stuff. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of work in order
there's a lot of work
to make it work. And even if you do put in the work, sometimes the RNG is not there, and you
It's
just
not
gotta
paper,
you gotta live with it.
Yeah, you gotta suck it up. Pause.
We're gonna get you, bro. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you.
It's like 7:48 right now, bro. I was like, I was trying to be much awake as possible, even though I slept pretty early.
Banana.
Wait, is he running
This is
Banana
different.
Falco?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Or at least maybe just
okay.
the outfit. No, I think it's banana. Should be.
It's Banana Falco.
It is.
Look how circular her head is. Like her head is like so
Falcorb?
round and yeah. So it's like it's like an orb, like a Falcorb. But Doke's got balls for running Banana Falco.
Ooh. It's all green. It's
Green
all
giant.
green. Okay, yeah.
Green giant.
Yeah, actually though. But my goodness.
But Doke might
Keep in
get out
mind-
Falco.
No,
Nope.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. If there's one player I trust on this Falco, it's definitely this one. And they're going to rely on each other, really, to kind of be able to maintain the position and being able to kind of move it up on front. Do keep in mind, though. Let's watch her break it down. Hold up. Because the music changes too, doesn't it?
I think so. Oh yeah, it does. What
a narcissist. It's not enough that I'm in first place. The music must change with me.
Not enough.
It's so overwhelming. It doesn't care. It doesn't care about the other ones too. This is so funny. Oh, she's blocked. Oh, poor Ricky.
Wait, she's boxed.
Oh no! The shuttles, they're in the way.
Taiki and her.
They're not
shuttles
letting
are
her
blocking the
merge.
time. Oh my god! But the Digiton. It's the Digiton.
Dude, Digiton's been making some good choices with looking at the cards. I'm not gonna lie. They've been some bangers.
Level 3.
She might be. If she can make it. Oh baby.
Oh my gosh, she is.
Is it good enough?
Falco needs to stay alive.
Full speed, firm resolve. She's using everything she can. She's using everything in her power, and it's gonna be a front runner. Once there, more. It's like a script got flipped. Remember we talked about how in the first one, long it was gonna be the front runners, and in the dirt it was all the late surgers. But now it's completely opposite. It was the front runners.
It's the opposite. Yeah. Yeah, and that's Bodoke for you, the man, the myth, the legend with his smart falcon. Still reigning terror over everyone here. And don't forget DT with his Agnes Digital. I see this guy play Nice Nature a lot. And I guess with Agnes Digital and her access to most of her really good golds, especially Lead the Charge and Super Stand, although Super Stand's a decent velocity skill for this track, it brought, you know, Agnes Digital to a second place finish.
Oh, I feel really bad for the hoof lovers. Come on, Ricky. She got mega blocked.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that? It was bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Yeah, those Taiki shuttles were blocking the way here.
And you saw like the whole cutscene too, and it instantly blocked. I mean, congrats to Baduk. You know, greed is good.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
forget about the green. I don't care about greed. You can take over the whole stage, take it over with your own song, play your own theme. It don't matter. Being able to just kind of be able to just run over the competition, and that should basically seal it out for Takahide. Be able to get that first.
Please unblock me on Twitter, Bodoke. Anyways,
do that.
next.
Nope. Remain blocked. Just like that, Ricky.
Just like that, Ricky. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. 10. They gained a good amount of points, but the consistency of the day one, right, adds up.
It'll never be enough. Sorry.
Still, good stuff on there. It was really nice to see like the switch ups in like how teams can function with being able to get stronger on like certain tracks and whatnot. But if I knew that Badou was on the Takahide squad for the dirt, I was like, it's all wraps. Like that smart Falcon is demonic.
I knew Badoke was in this team and was racing for dirt, but like I ended up forgetting it as soon as we jumped into the lobby. Then I was like surprised for some reason. I don't know why did I end up forgetting that. But yeah, Takahide ruling with an iron fist in that group stage, and they will advance to the quarterfinals. Same with Hooves Lovers.
So with we went through just lobbies 1 and 2, right? Correct. All right. So yeah, I'm taking a look at it. So that does mean that the first 2 first place teams from that one are going against each other in the quarterfinals, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it. So that's actually going to be a really interesting match.
Which one? Is it? I guess like
First place from lobby 1, right?
Yeah. Right. It'd be sick.
Yeah, draft and friends. Yeah, draft and friends versus Takahide.
Drafting Friends versus Takahide. Wait,
See,
that's
1 and
2
2.
of my friend groups. That's 2 of my friend groups, bro. It's like
Ooh.
it's like when you know that picture of like the fox's like parents arguing and stuff, and then the kid is like in the middle and he's like crying and shit. That's like me watching that matchup.
What are you talking about?
I hope people in the chat know ball, please. I don't want to get embarrassed again.
Oh,
After that
Simboli
butcher.
Rudolph.
It's definitely a great choice here. I mean, that endgame Velo is very good. 0.45, but she has to pass 3 people.
Yeah, which is tough too, because there's a lot of backliners as well.
Yeah, as long as the front dies, as long as everyone dies, it's all good. Wait,
Front.
SS plus gold ship. Oh my gosh. It's the ugly duckling of this group here.
Hang on. If you hit all your skills, UF is just a scam anyways.
That's true, but like that, it all comes down to RNG. Yeah, and we have cat flip, and oh my gosh, I'm so bad pronouncing these names. Is it
Umak Palambang?
Umak Palembang?
Yeah, I got you.
Palembang,
Palembang.
right?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, man, it's like feels like learning Tagalog again, except this is not even Tagalog. It's a different language. There's a Mayana Top Gun. Lots of end closers here. Definitely gonna change the landscape of the lobby here, especially for the front runners. Is there any front runners? Yes, there is front runners. Saiyan Sky and Megiro Palmer by the one and only Palmer guy mashing. And the guy who told everyone on Twitter to pull Aston Machan, and everyone with their like 1.5k carats just pulled it on the banner. Anyways, let's head on to the race. Please don't kill me mashing.
Ooh, baby. There's a lot of end closers. It makes me a little bit nervous. about how that they'll be able to survive and kind of like really compete. Who's gonna get pumped? Who's gonna be able to maintain all the XLs? And Saiyan Sky, once again, being able to hopefully maintain it down. There's only what, one other front runner that you'll be able to. Oh no, it's the end. Okay, I thought it was just the NPC. There's Measure Palmer. Thank God. If the only one that you had to pace up with is NPC, I'm like Saiyan Sky. They are really hoeing you. It's over.
Yeah.
And they're off, and ooh, Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf. Yeah, guys, always get Lone Wolf. It's a good buff / debuff skill. It debuffs anyone who has Lone Wolf, including yourself. True. Oh, and Saiyan Sky still gets it anyways.
That end closer like amalgamation looks terrifying.
Bro, look at that Tamamo cross. It's like getting swallowed up right now. It's in like 11th place, and that's a late surgery. I mean,
this is literally a Cinderella
questionable
grade.
running here.
She's getting Cinderella grade. She's getting the treatment of the American Umas, you know, battering into her.
She's getting bullied by the gold chips. You know, that's kind of a nightmare situation if you're a queen. Ooh, but TM Opera O. Look at TM Opera O. If she can proc chain those 2 gold, she would be like right up there with the front runners. But gold chip is right behind, and it's the Fall Guys ult. I love Fall Guys.
Oh. 3 anchors away.
3 anchors. Oh no.
So that means 1 didn't go, and I think it's the one that's in 5th place right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, number 12. That was like what I was worried about, right? With all there. So someone's gold chip is not gonna proc their unique, and that's such a critical skill to learn. But the eyes are currently on the backliner still, as they're starting to try to make them move, as Michio Palmer is really putting the run away as she's continuing on, completely gapping the Saiyan Sky. But once again, arrows on there, the gold chips, and as well as everyone is catching up as go with the flow procs, but Symboli Rudolph, her unique does go off.
Uh-oh. It looked like a potential podium for cat flip. Oh wait, it is. It looks like a potential podium. Hold up, hold the phone. This looks like a podium here.
To catch up, and she's doing her best to do so. Metric Palma is just trying to escape, trying to maintain that front position and front lead, but everyone must bow to the Emperor eventually, as Goldchip trying to usurp the throne, anchors away as previous before. She's been unleashed, she does secure the 3rd, but because of that Rudolph, she was able to just be able to get it by half a length in the critical time. Oh, it looked so good for the front as well.
Yeah, it was close, but
Triple.
Symboli Rudolph. Yeah, I was mentioning it earlier during that final stretch. It looked like a podium for cat flip. That's a hefty amount of points. And they're just showing their dominance and just slapping everyone with it. I gotta calm down with these.
I just don't. I'm just scared to like look at the points. You know what I mean?
I'm scared too. That looks like a really huge lead. Oh my gosh, that's like 29 points, no?
And I think, wasn't it Cat Flip's team's gold ship that was not able to proc the unique as well?
It looked like it.
Right? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
And still was able to just do that
Just
much?
get 3rd? That's crazy, no?
No. Because I know the gold ship, she was in 5th place, right? When all the uniques started proccing for the other gold ships.
Yeah, that was not fair at all. For this bracket, I can't even lie. Clapflip just showing why they're just the best team in this tournament right now.
All right, drum roll, please. Jesus Christ.
And Catflip with Ohamailu as their mascot. Oh my gosh, that's so base, no? I like Ohamailu.
I don't know who that is.
Ohamailu.
She's not on global. I don't know who that is.
It's okay.
You're not taking the rage bait.
I'm gonna
You've really
butcher the
grown.
pronounce. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, but isn't Gran Allegria? I think it's Gran Allegria, and she's like Chrono's gen mate. She's so mean though, honestly.
Ooh. Also, keep in mind, so Catflip definitely just kind of secured, right? First.
Yeah, they just clinched it. They just clinched it.
But there's only a 7-point differential.
Yeah.
Right between Tachyon's guinea pigs and as well as
PGCK and Umak
Umak Palangbang.
Palembang.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord. Man, where's our Filipino teams at? Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties right now, so I guess it's just two of us talking. If you don't like to hear me talking, feel free to mute the stream, but otherwise we'll be talking for a little bit. So far, I haven't gotten my predictions in for who would win this tournament, but there's just lots of teams who would take it. So wait, is this the Lark song? It's the Lark song. Bro, I love that song. That's crazy. I love this song.
I think I'm like starting to wake up a little bit.
Same. All right.
Sounds good.
走れ走れもっと先まで終わらない夢の中をそれぞれが星へと駆けるよだからみんな Let's go starting it 確信だ見つけたハロー未来の進歩射程距離に捉えて捕まえちゃおう今すぐ教科書にも載ってない特別なエクセリへ追いかける準備なら遠くにおる OK じれったいじっくりゆっくりなんてのは No thank you No thank you 微妙っぽい雰囲気やっぱり私たちは全力がいいな走れ走れもっと先まで止まらない風みたいにトゥインクル光をまとってぎゅっと加速しよう早く早くもっと先まで終わらない夢の中をそれぞれが星に届くまで行こうよみんな Let's go starting it おいでおいで聞こえている予感という内なる声信じてみよう走れ走れもっと先まで終わらない夢の中をそれぞれが星に届くまで行こうよみんな Let's go starting it かけてみよう Let's go starting it 声なき声不可思議その 時風揺らめきもがいていた背中を押す
越えたい壁グラビティその時羽きらめきもうかふかは次元変換
トランスフォーミー誰も見たことのない景色へ
何も視界にいない世界へ
限界超えた異次元オンザロッ
選び加速していこう
別のリアルへ誰も遮ることなく何も恐れるものない進化へ標識のない領域の中へ移行不可能を可能に変えてこう目の前の
世界線
追い越して見えない光に導かれベクトルを変えてゆけ
果てない瞬間命ごとレベル上げて
まっすぐにさあ走れ奇跡声なき声とどろき彼方の空ひらめきあの魂私を押す
越えてた壁その時あまたのほらどよめきもう新たな宇宙道なる
ゴールへ勝ちたい勝ちたい勝ちたい君に勝ちたい燃やせ夢の火を鳴らせ神のこと絶望しても前向けがもう振り向かない即即前進限界なども
Hello, guys. We are. Oh, I thought you weren't there.
That
for
changes a
sec.
lot, huh? Changes a lot, huh?
I know, right? So I think you guys got the announcement. There are gonna be some redos. So if you're one of those teams, get a second chance. Second chance in my life, all I dream about.
It's especially important with Ricky, right? You need all the greens.
Yeah. Ricky needs all the greens. And her ult is broken. I love Kopano Ricky. You know that gif where she's like shaking her head? It's like my favorite gif.
I just know the one where she has like one tooth.
Oh. You know the gif where she's like nodding as well?
No, I don't know that one.
Aw,
I'm just an Uma LARPer, bro.
crazy.
Alright, but with the redo on there, as you said earlier, it does change up a lot of things. And as well as, because of the weather system, right? It's an important
Yeah.
factor. So this race, as
And
we
this
remember
time-
from last time, right?
Yeah. And this time we are in Canada because it is snowy. All right, let's hop onto the race. You know, we barely got any snow in like winter almost every year, if you think about it.
I'm
Maybe
in
except for
California. I don't
US.
get anything.
Yeah.
I'm in California. I don't get any of that.
Yeah.
I don't know what even know what snow is.
Like, it kind of sucks. It kind of takes out the Christmas spirit.
Ooh. I feel like last time, right? It was like the late surgers who were able to just kind of completely swallow up the fronts. And in this case, things can change with as well as all the greens being able to proc. So we'll have to see, because even though you're able to change the weather and all those things, the RNG elements will still vary, right? So all of a sudden you have different times, different stuff, different things, pace up, pace down. Maybe you pass the wit check this time, maybe you don't. So all of a sudden, it's all up in the air, and that can cause a lot of it. Yeah, you can get blocked.
Or maybe you don't get blocked. But hey, you know, maybe we'll see if that Agnes Digital was really one and done here. Okay. Yeah, it is snowing like crazy. I can make a snowman right now.
So,
have you ate yellow snow?
brother.
There's still yellow snow in this
I want to
game.
reach through my screen and slap the shit out of you, bro.
You know what? If we ever like cast at the locals, feel free to do that.
So the greens are lined up, so all eyes are on the Campana Rickies, right? They're able to actually be able to kind of have a chance with all those things, and also being able to consistently proc all this, and there you go. That's the solid amount of greens I'm seeing, and as well as it keeps on going. It just keeps on going. Even the other ones with Inari 1, Mile Maven, and Umamusume already procking out there. We've seen the front battle going off immediately, and it's still going to be Smart Falcon at the front.
Yeah, at least this time it's not her, but it's not Banana Falcon, so we don't get to hear her music. Hey, but I like Falco's music, actually. Anyways, by judging by this lobby here, we have the Inari 1 still pushing from the back here. And we had that Kapana Reiki, although Inari 1 has slowed down quite immensely. And Kapana Reiki is proccing the ult. She's gonna fire that Kamehameha.
And last time we saw it, we saw it blocked in another lobby. So we'll have to see if she goes there, and she immediately takes the front. So
oh my gosh,
she's
she
all
just,
of a sudden,
proc chance of victory.
Yeah, she's got everything going on the front side, but we have yet to see the late searchers start to make their way, and this was the big, huge swinging factor that happened in the previous one, as we see Inari 1 going from Inari 3, moving on to try to become Inari 2. She's do so, but she has to go up to the front side as the other Digitons are trying to catch up, but only one Inari 1 will be able to stand on the front, but Kapana Ricki is just able to hold on.
Yeah, this time it is Kapana Ricki, and maybe the additional greens helped in the process of securing that lead, and it's just so crazy right now. Inari 1 hitting all of the necessary excels a little later. You know, it's better to have it now than to have it not proc.
And also, Funbuck's Agnes Digital, I think, got like last place last time.
Yeah.
So this time, and because she was like the only end closer, so this time was able to get third. Maybe because all the greens were lining up.
Yeah. Could be the greens, honestly. Greens do make the difference after all. They give additional stats. Yeah, you have it with Tracen.
Just first and second.
Oh, but this time the previous Agnes Digital that won now is in last place. From first to last. I think that would probably change a lot of things here. Let's see the standings. Will it change a lot of things? Will it? Will it? Will it? Oh yeah, and it never changed. Umo Sports takes the second seed. And unfortunately, you can have a little bit of solace as Elmirito It's off by 6 points.
Yeah, at least it's not the tiebreaker, right?
Yeah, if it was the tiebreaker, it would have been crazy. Alright, let's do the other dirt lobby that they need to redo as well.
Wasn't the kicker the Digiton being the enclosure getting third? I feel like that was the big difference maker. No,
it was definitely a big difference maker.
But yeah.
Oh, this is actually kind of feels kind of close than you would imagine here, especially with those teams. They all stacked up with a lot of good skills in their Umas. They definitely prepped well for this. I mean, if you advance, you're already really good.
Especially with like how much it mattered with getting the lobby correct, right? Because like all of a sudden the greens that you're preparing beforehand, all of a sudden become a no factor. So now everything should be set up here, and Badok once again, we'll have to see it can maintain that spotlight, maintain that front, because it looked really good, really super dominant last time.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if things will change up here.
And definitely, let's see if Badoke can repeat that performance from last time, especially with that Smart Falcon, having a lot of front runner skills. And that's important if you're a front runner. The whole point is to be as fast as you can and secure that first place spot, because being first is all that matters when you're a front runner. It's not like you're in a late or end where you have to be in a specific position to win. You gotta be in first, and being the fastest is what matters in being a front runner. Man, I feel like I stated the obvious here.
I feel like one big thing, as a previous reminder, the Hooflovers, Konobriki, the late surge, remember, got mega blocked after trying to proc everything. So this could be the difference maker.
It could change here. Maybe it's able to overtake the Badoke Smart Falcon.
I do also remember Christmas Ogre Cap kind of getting left in the dust, being in the last area, or I think he was in last place. So a lot of things can change with being able to properly, get your unique off. It's like the #1 win condition. Eyes on the front. 1 and 3.
The Doke on the inner gate, though, doesn't look too good. Oh, yep. And she takes the lead once again. Oh, let's see that spot struggle real quick. Oh, it's looking like the other Falco, but it is Badoke, Mal, Maven, and Top Runner both proccing at the same time. And that Banana Falco is in the lead once again. Nothing has changed yet.
Yeah, big emphasis on the yet. There's a lot of things that can still shift around there as the changing gears does go on the Taiki shuttles, and trying to compete out in the front little position on the 4th, as we're going to see the theme song. Once again, the spotlight is on Badok. The spotlight is on the Smart Falcon as her theme begins to play. But that's the thing. Is it a winner's theme? Is it going to be a rerun? We'll have to see after starting to see Ricky pacing up as the unique goes off. And this time,
she's in 3rd.
Should be blocked.
But the late Ricky is in 10th. Still not in a great position here. And Agnes Digital leading the late pack as well. A lot of things can change right now, and the El Contrapasa is going to get caught.
Yeah, it's a tough position to be in. And other Smart Falcon is trying to go ahead and make a move, trying to pace up there, but got the Spirit, was just able to proc just in time. And once again, here come the backliners. Here come the late surgers as Digiton, once again, her unique goes off. She's simping over the Taiki shuttle as she's able to try to make her move over in the final sprint, and it is correct, trying to make it all on here. But once again, in the previous race, all eyes are on the front. All eyes are on the front runners, but the pack is slowly closing in. It's getting real close. It's going to be Kapano Ricky this time. She's able to steal it away.
Wow, what a finish! Magic with the Capano Ricky, who has been stalking Falco from third, gets the win. And yeah, that Falco has been great, but that change in the weather made the difference for Capano Ricky here. And it seems like it for Lahan and... How do I pronounce that name?
Which one?
The one that won. Is it Magix or... Yeah, that Capano Ricky, and as you noticed, DT's Agnes Digital, despite leading the late pack, must have whiffed most of her skills, and possibly could have gotten blocked in the process as well.
Was it that? Did she swing like too much on the outside?
It looked like it, but it looked like either she whiffed or she wasn't able to proc her skills. She was in a really good position though. Takehide still takes the win with a 2-point difference from last time, but this time the difference is 16 points from Hooves Lovers and Takehide. Both will advance to the next round. With Zumis and Kudajawa, unfortunately, their run is over.
First of all, like huge difference maker, right? Went from getting stuck in getting her everything blocked in the late searchers in the first run to this time being able to suppress it all and being able to secure that first place in the dirt. It really kind of to show that, yeah, you need the greens. You need everything to light up.
Yeah, definitely. The greens make a huge amount of difference here. And especially they give stats. For Capano Ricky, it gives her extra speed and acceleration. So it does make the difference, like what you said. And that end closer, that heavy end closer lobby, I think it was super prone to getting blocked regardless, and some Umas were locked out of their XLs. So they had no chance of winning there. But that Capano Ricky from third just shot up all the way and managed to overtake that Smart Falcon. Alright, let's go on to the next race.
Huh?
Oh wait, still not ready? Okay. Yeah, but Takehide still advanced to the next round with Draftin' Friends in that same bracket as they await their next two opponents, unless that's already decided.
Now since that was lobby 1, they go into the quarterfinals lobby 1, and then lobby 2 goes into the bottom. So they won't be playing against each other. So we'll have to see which ones they'll go into, because these things were made correctly so you don't have to play against the same people over and over again. You're not going to get double jeopardied.
Exactly. I would be sick if I had to play the same team over and over again. But yeah, most of these Umas, they were well prepped. Takehide prepped pretty well with their Umas. And the other team, Who's Lovers, definitely prepped as well with their Umas. So the well prepped eventually make it to the next round. I'm not sure if we'll see a Cinderella story anytime soon. Alright. The third dirt race. Coconut Dirt 1700 again. This time with the right conditions.
We crossed our T's and we dotted our I's. We made sure to see the soften as well as the winter. And we look at the roster once again. It's going to be the other Taiki Shuttle variant.
Yep. A Taiki Shuttle. And wait, that's Jakalaka.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, that's Goat. And Jakalaka with his Taiki Shuttle, along with Azucat. Oh man, Azucat has been really good with Agnes Digital. If you've seen one of the Derby tournaments, Azucat performed exceptionally well. Also on that Derby CM as well. I'm pretty sure Azucat went on a 100% win rate run for a good while. Yeah, lots of late and end closers and only 3 fronts. So lots of things can change here.
That's the scary part about it, right? Because the team comps of these races have just been varying so many different times, whether it's from the longs or whether it's from the dirt. Like we saw like a front runner wasteland, we've seen like an insane backline late surger stuff. What's always been like the big ones is that Component Ricky seems to reign with the crown, right? Being able to get all the greens, being able to get all the abilities, being able to proc up there, actually was able to topple over Badok, who's, you know, been kind of the leader on the basis of not only just front running, but as well as with the dirt and the Smart Falcon. So it just shows that when the abilities hit, you know, sometimes it just happens. It just happens in the game. You just have to accept it. But at the same time, it just shows how volatile these dirt races can be.
Yeah, especially when it's a mile, right? Miles can give those lates, those backliners so much excels. They have access to a lot of excels on a dirt mile. You got lead the charge, you got on your left, you got lightning surge. You practically get an entire buffet of excels here. And that doesn't stop anything like the pace chasers, especially camping Taiki Shuttle being a really strong Uma on this track. And what the late surgers and end closers need to do here is obviously get into position, but also the pace chasers and front runners need to be as far away as they can, especially when those lates and ends proc their acceleration skills.
Yeah, and the big thing I was keeping an eye on was the Smart Falcons literally being on opposite sides of their bracket, but being able to try to compete on for the first and second corner. Ricky trying to hold on to it. An insane pace-up attempt. Is it going to be enough for the Smart Falcon on the other end? Yes, it will. She's going to take the lead.
Yeah, and that Smart Falcon looking pretty strong, but the other Falco looking to overtake, and she does. Man, these Falcos are throwing hands, and they are hand-holding each other on that straight. But look out, it's camping Taiki Shuttle and Kopano Ricky proccing her ult. Seems like it's going to make a difference here, but that camping Taiki looking very dangerous, stalking the Smart Falcons here.
And she just manages to squeeze ahead. You're seeing Kopano Ricky in the first place position with the lead, but Taiki Shuttle slowly creeping up, and as well as the El Condor Pasa being able to go up there. Oh my goodness. Inari 1. It's scary. It's looking extremely there. Pumped. It's not going to be the Iron Pump, but here comes the ult as well from Agnes Digital. But if you looked on there, look like Condor Pasta was in a pretty decent position in second place. So we'll have to see how it ends up going. The Smart Falcon is still going to maintain that lead, but Taiki Shuttle once again, she shines bright. I don't need that fourth place marker anymore. I've got my own camera and I'm making these different kind of shots as she's able to keep surging on forward, try to go ahead and take that first place. And looks like she will just be able to do so.
You know what? I got tricked. That guy was impersonating as Jakalaka.
Yeah.
But that camping Taiki was well positioned, and that's Justice right there. Oh my gosh, I just lost so much aura for thinking that guy was Jakalaka. That is not Jakalaka at all. That's Justice. Oh god. Anyways, yeah, that Taiki Shuttle and that Agnes Digital proving why they're the best on this track here. And Taiki Shuttle, you know, that ult just that rocketed her forward all the way and overtaking that Falco, and Falco just left behind in the dust like she was nothing.
It's such a huge difference, right? Like being able to just see Taiki Shell's like, okay, if I'm in fourth, I'll be able to proc it. But just being able to be in that second place position and being able to get your unique off at such a critical timing just means so much. And Catflip being able to get 2 of their members in the first and second, and as well as being the top positions of pace and late surgers, so they're able to score some extra points as well. But the Palambang, they're able to get one of their members up on there on the third, so being able to secure a good amount of points as we take a look at the standings. And my goodness, it's kind of crazy the point difference between Castle and everyone else, no?
Yeah, it's like 107 points. Good lord. That is just pure dominance right there. And everyone's just fighting for scraps, fighting for the leftovers at the table. But Tachyon Guinea Pigs just came so close, and now they are in the second seed. They are advancing to the quarterfinals. Run side by side.
So congratulations to Catflip and as well as Takyon's Guinea Pigs for being able to move on further in the bracket. Great stuff on both the teams. Even though one was just way more dominant than the other, you know, it still is quite hard to make sure to get yourself into the position where you can just be able to move on. And I'm going to be quite happy with that one if I'm Takyon's Guinea Pigs. To go ahead and just get some more time.
Yeah, and moving on to the next round, it gets tougher by the minute because all these great teams, you'll also be seeded against other teams that are the #1 seed in their bracket, believe it or not. So even then, and even if you're the #1 seed, never let it get to your head, Don't get a little too overconfident because now it gets even harder as you progress through the bracket. Whew. Man, that race was crazy. I thought Inari 1 would have won there, actually.
Just the paces just had like good positioning, and as well as all the late surgers seemed to kind of swing out from there. It looked like it. Like it's not the usual where they kind of like the parting the Red Sea, but we're finally back into the long races into lobby number 4, and we are back to the usual suspect. And it's gonna be oh my god, is that Machikane?
Oh, it's Machikane Fukitaru? Oh, no, Machikane Tannhäuser! It's Mambo! Yippee! I'm going to get killed. It's Machi time. It's Mambo, it's Machitan, it's Mambo. Man, call it whatever. Alright. Let's see who we have here. We have Bunny Day's double circle. Always remember that double circle is better than single circle, and within day 1, it has been proven. Bunny Day's double circle has been dominating this bracket here. Valena and God, did I pronounce that right?
What?
Did I pronounce that team names right? It's Valena, right? And then you got Tracen cafeteria staff. But a lot of front runners this time. Lots of fronts. And only one end. I think we've seen this situation before. The end closer is going to have a hard time trying to push up. But hey, at least that gold chip is able to proc her ult here.
Guaranteed. Being able to get all.
Guaranteed.
But it's a front runner wasteland. It is half the lobby.
Wait. Oh yeah, never mind. I thought it was a dirt race. I kind of tweaked out for a second. Yeah, it is Hanshin Turf 2600.
As we've seen in the in some of these ones, right, where it's like it's a flip. You keep seeing whether it's going to be the dominations of the front runners being able to maintain lead the entire time, or is it going to be where all the backliners are able to hit all the skills according to plan. But to me, the biggest one that I've yet to see, and I really want to see perform well, is the Saiyan Sky. In the previous 2 ones they've seen, she's just been kind of literally the afterthought, being able to get 3rd place way too many of those times. But we'll have to see how it works on here with lots of front runners, 6 of them, so only 2 of them will realistically be alive.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just saw that Machitan just pits. I think she nearly got kidnapped by the gold ship. Now that gold ship is now in behind here, and that Machitan just lost a lot of distance here. But now she is right behind the Meteor Bright. I want Machitan to do pretty well, honestly. And gold ship! Oh, gold ship's in the positions in the backliners are switching, but Saiyan Sky is right behind the Palmer, which is a little bit terrible for Saiyan Sky, but at least she's not being drove to the ground by Mihono Bourbon and Kida-san Black. Oh, she's blocked. Oh, this is not too good.
It's a nightmare, right? You're not blocked, not just, but you're like, oh, I got blocked by Saiyan Sky. You got blocked by two.
Oh my
Saiyan
gosh!
Skies.
Saiyan Sky. Oh my gosh, she's so close. They're like neck and neck. Oh, but Palmer, I want to win with you. She wants to win with him. And now Saiyan Sky's in the lead.
So this is the first time we've seen Saiyan Sky in a dominant position on the front. And if we look at that backline, Gold Chip is really starting to make her move as well, being able to pass 3, now 4 late surgers. Make that as well as the poor pace chasing Mayano Top Gun. Swallowed all the way in the back. And this is the first time seeing Rod finally being able to proc. Saiyan Sky is now going to be the sole one trying to hold on to there. So all eyes are on the Gold Chip to see if she can try to make some way to make it on here. But it is called a front runner wasteland for a reason.
Definitely. And now with Rod, she just accumulates so much distance between her and the other Umas. I don't think Gold Chip's going to catch up.
Too many bodies in the way, and the dueling does proc. Maybe she has a chance.
Wait.
Maybe
I spoke too
she's able
soon
to get on there, but we'll start to see the other ones as the hill of death. It's actually gonna find maybe its first victim.
Oh my god. Meijiro Bright does not care about any uphills nor downhills, and she takes the win. My goodness, I haven't seen a Meijiro Bright win in a good while. And I think it's because she was positioned really well throughout the race. Even though that Mayano Top Gun was ahead, I think Meijiro Bright was just, you know, well positioned enough to proc her excels. And she was right behind everyone. The Gold Chip, I think, was a little disappointing, because I expected her to do a little better with pushing up to the pace chasers and front runners. But Meijiro Bright, man, what a surprise.
I thought Saiyan Sky would just have enough to be able to take it with being able to pass the runaway that I'm guessing that Meijiro Palmer was to try to, you know, go along with it. But Meijiro Bright seemed to just be able to kind of get in the right positions. The Gold Chip was like the biggest backliner that I felt like had the best chance of it, but Meijiro Bright just kind of went completely under my radar until the last second where I saw her swinging from the outside.
Yeah, Meijiro Bright certainly was a surprise. I mean, she was right behind the Gold Chip, no?
Yeah, I think it's just that the late skills, right? I think that you were just able to proc in time, because, you know, at the end of the day, this game is all about like getting those skills to line up.
Yeah, it felt really random. But yeah, Bunny Days do get a few points, but Dom Riho also got, oh, but Bunny Days is taking a pretty huge lead, but Falena looking to get the number 2 seed. They're just off by 7 points here.
Yeah, it's definitely doable as well with the dirt race coming up, and we've seen how volatile it can be. So if their dirt comp is like decent or strong enough to get over the hill, then they could potentially be able to take it. And Tracen and the cafeteria staff, unfortunately for them, they've kind of fallen off on the point game, and it's gonna be really, I think, close to impossible to be able to try to make it into the playoffs at this point. But they can't, if they place well, they can change who is able to even qualify and get those points. So it's still very, very, very volatile.
Yeah, for sure. Never count them out, because they could just affect whether or not Falena can get the 2nd seed, you know?
Yeah.
It could be like 1 point away, and then like all of a sudden you have Tracen cafeteria staff just right there already cutting off the last position that they need to get that single point. Anything can happen. It's horse racing after all.
The tiebreaker system as well, and like if it just depends on like the points, and then as well as then it's like how many races you win, and then it goes on to like the time as well. So there's a lot of different factors that can affect on here as we hop into this next array. So on the eyes are on the second place sections, being able to see it all there. And these dirt races, I'm starting to see, this is a very familiar castle there, not the summer, and it's actually going to be the Haru Urara. Was this the end closer one?
Haru Urara? I think so. It's Haru Urara. Ooh la la. Oh my gosh, what a surprise. Haru Urara. Will she be able to win a race?
This is a pretty tough lobby to do.
It looks tough to win. I mean, end closer's not bad, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of fronts here, it looks like.
Yeah, it's what? It's gonna be like two.
There's like 5 fronts. Oh no. Yeah, that's tough for Haru Urara.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless Haru Urara just, you know, procs the most insane thing ever. Winning this is going to be pretty hard for her.
She can get stamped out pretty hard. Especially like this is a very similar to the long, right? Almost half the lobby is front runners with very similar Umamusumes. So it's gonna be, we'll have to see, because we saw what happened last time in the long races where the back winners did make the difference, were able to catch up, and one of them was able to score first place. So we'll have to see if something will change in the dirt race. Eyes are on who can get second place in this group, all depending on this final one. The point difference was what, like 10 or 11 points, so it's very
like
doable.
7. Yeah, it's 7, so it's definitely very doable. All they gotta do is place as high as they can. Getting first place is definitely a good start. Ooh, Haru Urara and a decent gate.
Yeah.
Same with Falco's on the other gate, so. Yeah, in order for Haru Urara to win, she just needs a miracle. She needs to push up as much as she can.
It's pink lemonade in the front.
Oh my gosh. Falco! Mina! I'm literally Falco. Anyways, back to the race. We have Falco taking the lead once again, and it's a huge fight at the front lines here, with the other Falco looking to pace up. With See You Later and Slipstream from Kapano Ricky looking to overtake the Falco, and she looks like she's in a very dangerous spot.
Yeah, Bunny Days, both of their characters with Smart Falcon and Kapano Ricky are just in such good positions, with unfortunately Gomio's being able to be in the third. So the front runners with their competition, it seems to be kind of settled, right? It's going to be these two kind of being able to surge up there. So now all of a sudden eyes are going to be on the pace chaser, Kapano Ricky, and as well as the late surgers with Digitan and as well as El Condor Pasa. Because Haru Urara is intense. She could potentially get some if she gets good procs going off, but
don't look away though. Oh no, I don't see anything from Haru Urara. It looks like it's gonna be Kapano Ricky taking the lead from Smart Falcon.
So all of a sudden you need to pay attention to like the second, third, fourth, and fifth. Whereas the Kapano Ricky is gonna go ahead and Agnes Digital is able to just get it, but it looked really close. I think Taiki's shuttle was just able to get it.
Yeah, but in typical Haru Urara fashion, she places in last.
It's a canon event.
The canon event. Yeah, Bunny Days already clinching here, but Falena, it looks like they have clinched their spot. Let's see the points.
Yeah, I think I noticed it just at the end where it seemed like Digiton just gave up on the last position.
My gosh. I think they choked their... Wait, 5, 6, 7... Oh my gosh, they just barely made it! Tracen cafeteria staff was just helping them out. They just blocked off as much points for Domiho. Wait, no! But Domiho takes the lead! Hold up! Is it? Or is Faleno trying to catch up?
I think this is final.
Yeah. Domiho with the second place. And Bunny Days with 102 points. Wow, that is pure dominance right there. And they both Bunny Days and Domiho will move on to the quarterfinals.
Still, just great stuff that we got to see on there. Bunny Days, double circle. You just need to kind of emphasize that when there are two squads. What a dominating performance on that dirt track. Both of their front runners were able to just hold hands perfectly, being able to just not only suffocate all the other front runners, but being able to get those perfect times to pace each other up and make sure to keep it competitive so that their first with their front runners could just keep on the lead and keep it going. And it looked a little scary at the end with Taiki Shuttle just being able to snatch away that third place, but at the end, still was able to just kind of get finalized.
All right, I'll be back 1 second. Just give me like 3 minutes.
Plenty of time out there, but as we go over on the previous little runs as well, keep in mind that you can go on the Uma Legends Cup and being able to take a look at everything you need for the informations, and as well as like how the other brackets being able to end up on here. So for as a little bit of a run on back, Draft and Friends in Lobby 1 were able to get first, being able to kind of keep their lead going, if I do remember. And then I know that Catflip was able to do it, and Takahide were able to keep on their front position as well. And Bunny Days, once again, the leader of the group in lobby number 4, being the 4th seed as well. Once again, showing off their dominating performances.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I guess this is where we switch, right?
I think we would just been swapping back and forth regardless.
Okay. I guess I play by play the next 4 lobbies. Okay. Let's go. All right, going into this race, it is Hanshin turf, the Hanshin mountains, the Hanshin hills. And these Umas, we see a Hishiyamas on here. We haven't seen any Hishiyamas so far today. And we also have a Tosa and Jordan, which we also barely see. A lot of Yarus here, actually. With actually, no, there's only 2 with Palmer and Jordan. That's really it. Let's hop onto this race. Oh. Oh! Connection error is crazy. Oh my god. We have Eclairs, one of the #1 club in UMA, looking to shatter expectations or live up to expectations. But this bracket is a freaking gauntlet here. We have UMA Party's License Kids, UMA Alliance, and Eclairs. All really great teams. Unfortunately, two of those 4 teams have to leave. And right now, it's a pretty tight race, actually.
I think one big thing that we can highlight immediately is the style comp, right? Once again, it's going to be
it's all fronts.
6 fronts. 6 frontliners, and as well as 4 end closers with only 2 paces as well. So no one running that late surger. So there's no points going to be distributed for that late surger award, right? If you're going to be first place in there. So
exactly.
Lobby 5 is a really, really scary lobby to be in, right? Because of how close the seeds are. So Uma Party, they've been able to maintain the lead.
Yeah. And Uma Party, you know, they have a lot of good members here. Same with Eclairs, same with Slice's Kids, same with Uma Alliance. Everything is stacked, especially Koyu. Koyu has been like a contender for a while. Like, he's been one of the best draft players. So obviously, him picking McQueen for this track is a no-brainer. But the single pace chaser, I think, looks a little scary on McQueen. And they're off as Saiyan Sky looking to take the lead, but right now it is Meijiro Palmer coming in with a lot of speed, and Saiyan Sky is just kind of left dead in her tracks as she swung a little too wide on that opening gate. Probably misprint positioning. I hear a rushed or a spot struggle. They both have the same sound effect for me. So it's a spot struggle.
It's a little bit rough here as well because the Measure Palmers are doing runaways. So it's going to completely grief out other front runners being able to get out the rod as well. So I think that's like the big strategy that teams are relying on.
The worst part is that it's going to pace up the entire lobby, right? So everyone's stamina is getting drained here like crazy. It's basically self-destruction.
Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, mutually assured destruction.
And keep an eye on TM Opera. Oh, another front runner as well, trying to make her move. I'm so used to the pace. I was surprised that she was this far up. But once again, the front runner race, it's only halfway through it, but it's been all but decided as the Measure Palmers are going to do the runaway. They're not really here to take it all, as Measure McQueen is in a pretty decent position as all three members of Zelsa's kids are in a good way to try to keep the try positioning, but Measure McQueen trying to take it on here.
My God! Look at Measure McQueen still gonna take the lead right into the final corner with Nimble Navigator. Where did all of these excels come from? No stopping me from Mayano Top Gun, but she's way behind. Tracen Jordan with the alt pop. Will it be enough for her to catch up to the first place Measure McQueen? All of Slice's kids are in good position now with TM Opera O and Measure McQueen. Saiyan Sky advances one position first. Here's Tracen Jordan and Admire Vega making her move now. Admire Vega looking to catch up to the pack. Here is the uphill. It is Measure McQueen. Measure McQueen is going the distance on this
Gold ship
track. Oh my God. Gold ship? Where did she come from?
She snatched it away.
Oh my
she took
God.
It away.
That gold ship just somehow snatched. Gold ship jump scare in this day and age is so crazy.
It's the uphill. It's the killer. It's the dream killer.
Literally, quite literally.
It's notorious, and
the craziest. Yeah, and the craziest part is that gold ship has power bonus in her training. So even getting that huge amount of power, it's just so easy for gold ship. Getting that power stat up. So uphills are definitely a no problem for her. She has that power training bonus, so training her power is not too hard per se. But yeah, gold ship at the last second just snatches the dagger away from Admire Vega, and Eclairs do lessen the bleeding a little bit with 7 points, but Slice's kids with 21 points. Oh my goodness! Wow. And Uma Party is in last place. Man, the amount of times this lobby changes is crazy. And they are tied up with Slice's kids, and Eclairs showing everyone why they're the best right now in the first seed.
This is because if we're looking at the seeding for the lobby number 5, it's Uma Party, right? At number 5? At 5th? So
yeah.
They should be the ones that are kind of leading, but currently this is arguably the most volatile lobby. I kind of talked about earlier about how close the seedings were, and as we just saw Zion's kids go from being last in the lobby number 5 to being able to shoot potentially for the top.
Uma Party got 0 points. Oh my gosh, that is a brutal start to this day too.
Not just that, it's a brutal start to the second to your. This is it, one last race, and you scored 0.
Yeah.
So things get nasty. Things are gonna get really nasty in this last race, and it's gonna be really up to Uma Party to maintain their 5th seed and maintain and go, or else there might be a little bit of an upset. As we take a look at this team comp setting up on here, as we see the usual ones, is the Summer Taiki Shuttle as well. We saw it earlier on a cap flip team and were they able to have theirs being able to score that first place. But once again, it's a front runner lobby wasteland.
Yep, everyone and their mamas love fronts. I mean, there's only what, 1 or 2 late searchers. It looks like there's 2. Okay, let's look into the lobby here. With Taiki Shuttle being a pace chaser, Smart Falcon, and oh wait, there's 3 lates. There's Kopano Ricky, and there's 2 Agnes Digital and 1 Kopano Ricky late, which is an interesting like comp for Kopano Ricky. I know for a fact in OA to 2000 that Kopano Ricky is pretty good on late. She's not too shabby.
Mm-hmm. And we literally saw one win, remember?
Yeah. Wait, is that Miss Victoria playing? No way. Victoria Frontier. Anyways, we do have a lot of contenders here. A contender, I think this lobby is kind of balanced. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 late, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fronts, 2 pace. I'd say this lobby is not too shabby. It's not too... I guess it kind of favors backliners a little more.
It does, but at the same time, we've seen how strong some of these teams frontrunners have been with like the dueling and being able to just use each other as they hold hands in the front. So we'll have to see how it moves on into this situation, because backs against the wall for every single team. Any one of these teams can either get first, second, or just straight up eliminated. This race literally decides the fate of everyone, and I feel like that's really terrifying. There's no safety net.
Yep, it's now or never for these 4 teams. In the last 4 brackets, we've seen dominating wins, but this bracket is certainly a different one. Your team could either advance or get eliminated within this very race. Everything is on the line for these carats. As they line up into the starting gate. Man, why is it taking so long? There it is, and they're off. Smart Falcon with Uma Alliance taking first place. There are 2 fronts in first. However, Uma Party with Juno Smart Falcon being in third, but it's looking pretty tight right now with the front runner race. Kopano Ricky still in the lead. Or no, Smart Falcon still in the lead, and she leaves Kopano Ricky and the other Falco behind.
I'm seeing, once again, Smart Falcon being able to try to keep the front going on, and once again, we're seeing this line of the fronts developing. And if we take a look at the colors as well, it's Uma Alliance's 2 front runners that are doing a really good job. So once again, we're starting to see a pair of the duos on a team's front runner squad being able to move up together, which is huge. I feel like that decides a lot of the fate on the races. But at the same time, it's just really scary about thinking about what these the pace and lates.
Wait, but look, the packet looks so tight right now. Everyone's almost converging together before the final leg, which looks a little scary if you're a front runner.
Oh, and as well as
yeah, and as we head to the final leg, no excels have popped off yet. Here is Kopano Ricky. Kopano Ricky in the lead now. Kopano Ricky, will she be able to close it out for Uma Alliance? And now it is Kopano Ricky pace again, right beside Agnes Digital. Agnes Digital looking to close it out. Uma Alliance with a huge lead right now. Uma Party looking to stay alive. So is Eclairs and Sliceless Kids. Will it be enough? Here is Kopano Ricky in first. At second is Late Searcher Agnes Digital. It's going to be Uma Alliance advancing to the next round.
The points look good. Eclair have 2 of their members. The Taiki Shadow unfortunately was not able to get in a good enough position. As we take a look at the results, yeah, once again, the Chichijan was able to do it. And if you're Umo Alliance, you're breathing a huge sigh of relief seeing 2 of your own members being able to get on there. As we take a look right here, look at that. Kopano Ricky once
again.
Oh
my gosh, I think Eclair's is done. I think they're done. It looks like it. Let's see the standings. Oh man, the moment of truth. Here it is. Uma Party and Uma Alliance are advancing to the quarterfinals.
By 1
Wow.
point! By 1 point! By 1!
Oh my gosh. This was way closer than it had been ever imagined here. And it's only the first round. Wow. Great effort to all of these 4 teams. Honestly, if you put these 4 teams into like any other group, it'll probably be advancing right now. But alas, it's the harsh truth of this tournament, as only 2 teams can advance, and that will be Uma Alliance and Uma Party.
This is the group of death. There's no other way of really saying it. It just felt like everyone was a disorder, and Zlice's kid, they did so well in the long race as well. They scored so many points, and being able to lurch themselves up from 4th to 3rd, being in striking distance, but it just felt that Uma Alliances, their pair, were able to go up there, being able to get the front runners being able to get themselves in a good position, and then their Digiton was just able to go ahead and snatch away the 2nd place. But Uma Party, they were just, I feel like the biggest thing is that they were able to bear the storm of the other Umas and secure some well-needed points, because all three members scored points. That was the most crucial part about it.
I think the craziest part is that Uma Alliance is seated at 28th and beat out Eclairs and Uma Party for the first seed. I kind of find that a little crazy. The 28th seed, we might see a genuine Cinderella run from Uma Alliance. Like, this is just so crazy. Like, Eclairs. If you see Eclairs, Eclairs is one of the best clubs in Uma. Or the best. And they have been knocked out in this very tournament. Wow. Huge upset.
It's tough, and
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
think one of the most important parts about that is that Uma Party, they're second? They made second in their lobby, so they were the first seed and they were able to make second. So it's an even bigger upset on Uma Alliance's end, being able to secure the lead in their lobby and being able to move on there. So great stuff to all members of to Uma Alliance. They're actually able to make that big upset come into fruition, and the Cinderella run only begins with a few steps, and we're just gonna hope that the glass slipper does not break, because ahead of them, because of how this is distributed, right? They'll be going against Bunny Days in their lobby, which is a tough pull.
Yeah, definitely a tough pull for the 28th seeded Uma Alliance. As we go on to the next lobby here, Tita Sun Black, Mayano Top Gun. This is the long that we've been talking about, and it is lobby 6 with Scuffed, Blue Lock, Meishio Dodos, and the Shadow Clones. Man, Scuffed is the one with Ray's team, if I remember correctly. I think.
Emmerich, the Rice Shower is pulled out as well because of the hill, right? That's usually like the biggest reasons why you would unleash the Rice Shower. What I'm a little interested to see is I think it's the Summer Gold Chip, right? One of them is.
Oh yeah, definitely Summer Gold Chip. I'm interested to see what gold she's looking to proc here, or if she's just, well, actually debuffers are banned, so she can't really be a debuffer.
Thank God. I'm just gonna say that right now. Thank God.
But
it'd also be really hard to like make the lobby too.
Exactly. It'll mess with these types of rooms on. So, but Summer Gold, non-debuffer Summer Gold shit is definitely very interesting. Probably something to look towards.
The number one big thing for Summer Gold Chip is that she's just such an insane like inherent skill to have for debuffers, and as well as like other Umas to have. She's not really well known for being a threat on the racetrack compared to her regular costume self with wearing the red, and as well as being the unsinkable ship that Gold she is. But I think one big thing, once again, we're starting to see the same pattern with 4 front runners, one of them being Suzuka being the runaway, right? That's going to be like the big strategy.
Possibly. I'm not sure. I couldn't really see the skill list for each Umas, which could make a difference. If that Suzuka's runaway, that's huge, honestly.
Every race so far almost has had a, except for maybe like one, right, has had a runaway. So it's a huge integral part of the strategy. But the big outlier and the big question mark that we can all agree on is the Meisho Dodo.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Meisho Dodo was certainly a surprise here. I mean, Meisho Dodo, I've always seen her as the potential Uma. Every time I see her ult, I'm like, yes, it works on this track. It gives her enough distance. And then all of a sudden, like, I see people run her, and she has a hard time trying to win.
Runaway, there we go.
That's runaway, yeah.
As expected, to be honest, right? It just feels like it's such an integral part of being able to either have your own strong front runner pace up with them, or just absolutely ruin the chances of other front runners with like Rod and such like that. That's like the original idea of why Silent Suzuka with the runaway strategy has been such a strong pick, such a popular one as well.
Yeah, and she did lose a bit of speed when she tried to go back to the inner lane. That's why Kito-san Black was like first earlier. I mean, it's either because like she late started or she lost a bit of speed. But it's a moot point now as Silent Suzuka takes first. You do want to observe the backliners here. Goldship in a pretty precarious spot here with Meijiro Bright and the two Meijiro Brights. One behind her and one in front of her.
Once again, my old Top Gun kind of getting left in the dust in last place as the gold ship is pacing up. Hopefully not too much. We saw what happened last time when gold ship, well, actually no, she was able to win that one, so I can't really use that as an example as I would like. But one thing I can repeat is the same Sky being in the third place position once again as the anchors away does proc for one of the gold ships. We'll have to see how the other one do with the summer variant as Kita-san's ult does go off, but I feel like it's such a no factor with how much of a gap Silent Suzuka has.
Definitely. It looks like Silent Suzuka is looking to close this one out. It's a 4-lane difference, but everyone's closing in.
We'll have to see. Because I feel like that the Silent Suzuka is made to grief the fronts, and we really need to see the backliners that the other members of Blue Lock really made to put in the work. Holy moly!
Oh, look at Meijiro Bright coming out from the inside, catching up to Saiyan Sky. Kita-san Black a little bit tattered, and now she's looking to hunt down Silent Suzuka. Is Meijiro Bright. Here is Meijiro Bright overtaking the Kita-san Black. Everyone is converging. Gold Ship on the outside. Summer Gold Ship way behind.
Here comes the hill.
Meijiro Bright. It's gonna be Kita-san Black running all the way. But it's gonna be Meijiro Bright overtaking the Kita-san Black, and Meijiro Bright will take this win.
Ooh. The Hill of Death coming in clutch for these backliners. Meijiro Bright had an insane speed up. It kind of got awkwardly stopped around the corner, so I had my little bit of the doubts up there. But Meisho's Dodos were able to go ahead and get that dub. Unfortunately, Meisho Dodo won't be there, but it's a backliner sweep.
Yeah, and what is Meisho Dodos without Meisho Dodo? I mean, Meisho Dodo did place 11th. But it doesn't matter. It's about the mascot.
Yeah, 11th as 11. 11th bracket, 11th
exactly.
place.
11 as 11. You could not script that any better.
What's tough here too as well is that I felt like Blue Lock had a really good strategy in mind with the runaway. It's just that the other members of their backline just could not keep up. But damn, this point difference is nasty.
Oh yeah, definitely. It has been cut to 3. And this last race will determine everything for these 3 teams. Scuff, Meisho Dodos, and Blue Lock. Shadow Clones could actually, if they podium, they could take a spot here. They could steal something. I kind of have a feeling here. But it all comes down to that dirt mile race, and dirt mile races are always random. Let's see as we slowly prep for the next race.
It's such a deadly combination with having, if you're the team members, right, you have to stressfully look at one of the most RNG-ridden races of being on a dirt track. At least it's not sprint, but the thing is that you have to stare at this and just say, like, are our friends going to be able to win this? or is it going to be a late searcher sweep as we've been seeing? It's a little bit of back and forth pendulum, right? In both of these longs and dirts, it's either been the fronts who've been able to consistently keep up with their lead, just to keep everyone absolutely in the dust, or it's up to the late searchers being able to, bounce with their runaway in order to kind of sabotage the other one. So we'll have to see how it moves on in the final one. Once again, like the previous group, it's getting really close and really tight. We'll have to see how these Umas will be able to perform in the most critical race of their lives. These teams are all looking at it, and this is Dimensional Ardent as well as a Hishi Amazon. This is a very, very interesting set of Umamusumes we're seeing.
Yeah, and it's definitely quite a fight to the death. We all know how good Medjugorje Ardon was in that friendly, especially on that sprint. She was wildin'. Like, honestly, if Ardon wins, I wouldn't even be surprised at this point. But judging by the comp, it looks like it's more favored towards the backliners.
The end closer is like my biggest question mark, right? It feels like that it's been such a toxic relationship with other racers. They either are able to perform well or they don't. And so far for the Uma Legends Cup for day number 2, the end closers have not been getting the bigger end, right? They have not been able to really get in those critical positions and being able to get into those critical placements. Yes, you secure yourself guaranteed points, which I feel like is a huge factor, especially with how close this group is getting. So that could, that could spell the whole difference on here with a little bit of bonus points. But we're looking at the team comps, lots of green, lots of mixtures. This is a very balanced lobby.
Yeah, this looks like there's only 3 fronts, 4 paces, 3 lates, 4 lates and 1 end. Fair amount of front runners and backliners here. And obviously, the fact that it's the race that decides everything makes it so nerve-wracking. Because now there are no more excuses. No more excuses about the lobby comps. No more excuses about too many front runners and everything else. Now it all comes down to whether your Uma can seal the deal or not.
I feel like one crucial thing about this as well is if you look at all the members and their team comps, I feel like each team did not did not really try to pair up their front runners with other front runners. Some of the teams just really threw out their front runner to try to maybe secure it out there and being able to kind of go off the opponents. Because, if you have 2 front runners and they both fail, then it's such in a critically bad situation where you can't get those points. And right now, scoring is everything.
Yep, every point matters. It really all comes down to the wire here with these Umamusumes and the Capano Ricky coming out in front and El Contrapasa leading the Pace Chaser pack along with Agnes Digital leading the backliners as well.
And she's swinging really hard to the left side. My goodness. Not sure what furniture was pointing in that direction, but it's not. Is it going to be enough? I think she's going to work. Able to work out. Hard swing outside. I don't know how it worked, but that's such a big thing to occur.
Yeah, and we're going to look at that Capano, that El Contrapasa just sniffing the front runners, and now she's in 3rd. She's looking very dangerous right now.
That's Meisho Dodos as well. Their solo front-running member on their team is in the front. And if you're Meisho's Dodos, that's such a big position to hold on to, and you're snatching away the hopes of the other ones. But there's still a lot of race to go as the other members are going there. Capano Ricky on the other side of Scuffs and is trying to make their move, but just can't seem to keep up. Oh my goodness, Meisho Dodos is in a prime position, but we have to see how the backliners are going to go make their move.
Yeah, and here comes El Contrapasa from 2nd place now. Capano Ricky looking to be left behind, and Medjugorje Ardon with her ult now. Here comes Medjugorje Ardon. Agnes Digital following behind as she makes her move, but it's only just Capano Ricky and Agnes Digital with the last second
Meisho's Dodos!
Meisho's Dodos will advance to the next round.
Oh my goodness, a critical 1st and 2nd! Being able to get those points. What was insane was that Meisho Dodos is only being able to throw 1 front runner, and that 1 front runner hard swung outside out of nowhere
and being able to snatch it away,
And managed to
keeping up
take
the lead.
first. Like,
Oh
that
my
is
goodness.
so crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. It's either she prudent positioning and I didn't see it at all. Wow.
All right, take a look at the points. Shadow Clones was able to get third, so that's a critical amount of points they're able to get, but it's still tied up because El Cornapasa gets the bonus points for being first in the Pace Chasers as we look at the standings.
Oh! Wow. Meisho's Dodos in first place. Second place is Scuffed with Ray and Glulock. And unfortunately, Glulock and the Shadow Clones, their run will end today. Man, that was
What a lobby.
That was wow. I'm gonna pass out from this genuinely.
What a great stuff by Meisho
Wow.
Dodos. And not only that, they kept true to their name. They actually played Meisho Dodo in their
In the
race.
long,
Yes.
where she could be potentially good in.
And she didn't do well, but she was there.
But she was there, that's all that matters. Wow, this Meisho Dodo's team is truly something.
Soulful.
Yeah, it's soulful as hell. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like we're down to our last lobby. I think.
No, two more.
2 more lobbies? Oh,
Yeah.
right. It's
Yeah, 7 and 8.
Meijiro Estate Laboratory Bunny Days Umalayans.
Ugum Alliance, and an Ogrian family.
Umalayans.
Kira Trauma, Epicarbits, and Nut Busters.
Yes, I love the Nut Busters.
I'm just gonna call them. I'm just gonna call them Nut.
Oh, I'll call them Nut Busters. I don't care.
NB. I like that.
Ebby? Oh.
NB. Oh, what a comeback! Meisho Dodos. Remember, they were third in
Yeah, they
at
were
the beginning.
third.
And it looked like an upset could have happened with both Scuffed and Glulock really fighting it out there. But the critical dirt race, it was the miracle watching their solo front runner actually swing hard outside. That's the hardest
to get first.
That's the hardest swing outside I've seen. Like, if you're playing like F1 racing, that's definitely a penalty. First of all, like, you're breaking some kind of
Yeah,
rule.
that's definitely a penalty for sure.
But I could care less. There is no safety car. There is no pace car that I need to make sure that I need to pay attention to. She's just hard swung outwards. And it was a miracle because there was one moment where another Komodo Ricky could have potentially been able to take it, but it just wasn't enough. That shows how scary the front runners can be and how dangerous it can be when you're only running one solo front on your team. But the thing is that if you gamble it and your front is strong enough to take over the other fronts and the other team members, you're really setting up other teams for a lot of points lost. And I feel like that was a critical moment that happened that caused a huge shift.
Yeah, and like, here's the thing. That Kapana Ricky must have either got lucky or the other frontrunner was missing skills. Because they could have either with see ya later and no other velocity skills, and that other Kapana Ricky can just get there like red free. Like, wow, she just walked in there casually while swinging from the outside. And I find that a little crazy to this day.
Yeah, I'm looking at the. I'm trying to look at the replay, and it feels like that. Yeah, like 2-3 like recovery skills pop, but then like I don't think it just happened. Like it was just like the. Sometimes it's in the luck of the cards. I don't know what to say. As we go ahead and resume back into the long races once again.
Yep, and there is a summer Spetchan here. Definitely something, because that Spetchan can definitely survive, for sure. She has recovery built into her unique. And we do have Ballroom Saiyan Sky. We have that gold ship. And a lot of gold ships on these logs. She is still just a winning ticket! Ticketso! Oh man. There is Narita Taishin and
Narita
Biwa
Taishin.
Hayahide.
Do they just have the 3?
Are they all the same team?
Wait, yeah, they must have had B&W here. Wait, let's see the racer list real quick. Wait, they're late. Tomahawk Cross is late. Wait, this is... Are they on the same team? Biwa, Tama...
No,
they are not on the same team.
They just somehow all came together. The B&W.
B&W but on opposite teams.
Low-key canon, if you think about it.
That's true.
They be dueling. They be trying to win against each other, and
yeah, especially if you read the manga, right? It makes sense. All right, let's hop into this race.
By the way, real recognizes real for the music change. I will appreciate that. I will put it out there. The B&W appreciation will be noticed, and as well as in the long races, I feel like that it gives some Umas that have not been able to get that spotlight for sure McQueen, right? Like in the last scenario, she got the short end of the stick. Let's all be real.
She
here.
did.
She got
the mile aptitude just cooked.
Yeah, she got messed up, and this is like her time to shine. This is her time to really put that vengeance back. But she's going against some insanely hard-hitting characters and Umas that are all notorious for being here. We saw how well that TM Opera O can be. We saw how well that Shimboli Rudolph can be with the Emperor. So we'll have to see how it all works out here with this mixture of these lobbies. And first up is always the front runner battle.
Yeah, and even worse, there's only two front runners here. That's Saiyan Sky, who is basically trained by the Carrot Clash Triple Crown winner Zap. And those Page Chasers could be in a little bit of a trouble here because those backline, there's a lot of backliners in this lobby. And there it is, special week. Spetchan getting that recovery and that additional velocity.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Jeez, it's so early in the race.
That's a bomb.
It's early in the race too. So I kind of get a little nervous.
That's good.
It.
Yeah, that's really good for Spetchan. But Biwa Hayahide is looking a little too scary here. She is catching up to that McQueen.
Ooh. Yeah, you gotta be
unique
careful.
Is no joke.
Yeah. And as well as no Tokai Teo to ruin her odds. No Tokai Teo to...
I know, right? No Tokai Teo.
As the protagonist here. She's able to make herself in a good position as we see the summer skins are popping off their ults. As we see Maru Zensky, a kiss for courage indeed, because you're going to need a lot more than that. And as well as great, literally frame one.
Frame one McQueen. McQueen. There you go. Here it is. McQueen with the ult here, looking to overtake the Marzensky.
Oh, she is so damn close to being able to do so, but Operation Cacao is going to go ahead and proc for the front running. And looks like, look, Professor Curvature is put. I think that just saved Seiyun Sky from running out there, but McQueen is in such a critical position, and she could take over.
And here we are on the final leg. It's going to be my true strike and nibble now, frame one. Here is Metro McQueen.
Oh my god.
First place from Saiyan Sky, and Metro Estate Laboratory is looking to live up to their name here as McQueen swings a little bit on the outside. Here is Biwa Hayahide stalking Saiyan Sky, and Saiyan Sky looking to lessen the bleeding. And here is Biwa Hayahide right behind Saiyan Sky. Saiyan Sky fighting back. It's going to be the uphill, but McQueen is still persevering. Here is Metro McQueen with a dominant win.
A three-way split for three different teams. Metro McQueen having insanely good timing, being able to overtake those front runners at a critical moment and being able to take away that first place, showing off. Yeah, I think the ult was a signifier, right? When Summer Marzensky like flashed hers, and all of a sudden, frame one, Metro McQueen didn't even let the whole thing even stop. Immediately,
he didn't even let her breathe, man. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
being
and
able to get it there.
Zap holding on as well with that second place win, so he's not too shabby. And Soup does get those points. Israel State Laboratory, man, that team is extending their lead by a large mile.
Alliance, they took some heavy hits there. Like the Naria Taishin was in such a good position for an end closer, but Special Week and the Biwa Haida were just in such good positions. It
Yeah,
was just
definitely.
too difficult.
And what's crucial is that early race was well when Special Week just procced the ult.
Whew. Let's take a look at the standings. It's been such a close position as well, but Mejido
it'll get
State
even
Laboratory.
Israel State Laboratory, it looks like they will be clinching that #1 spot unless they don't, unless something happens. But at last, they are taking that first seed coming into this dirt race. And Soup in second, but they're not off scot-free just yet. Bunny Days with 41 points. It's a 5-point difference here for second place.
And we've seen what can happen. All of a sudden, we saw a team not score, right? That was one of the biggest exclamation points that you can put.
The worst part is that Scuffed was the one who didn't score, and they still managed to secure second place, I think, if I remember. No, it was Uma Party. Party did, but they still managed to advance to the next round, which was crazy.
And so it was just really scary, though. So, also, what's been really kind of a big thing that I've been noticing is that in every single race, Tomo Cross has just been suffering.
Yeah, and late Tama is certainly a style that, keep on running into these long races. I feel like I pretty much prefer end Tama. End Tama is almost just as dominant, if not even more better than late Tama. But I can see why they would use a late searcher Tama Cross instead of an end closer Tama Cross.
Alright, let's take a look. Yo, yeah, they are true the measurement queen. We got the B mile, but you have to keep it up. Yeah. Yep. They got it out there, but they're in first. They're comfortably in there. So, why not keep up the theming? Why not maintain the estate? Why not maintain the agenda is the most important
Exactly. This Metro State Laboratory team is so fun to watch, especially from day one. They are simply just amazing at their gimmick.
Ooh. And also keep in mind, I think, is it 3 or 4 Smart Falcons? And one of them is the golden one, which is the
banana
maker.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, heading into this race, we have a lot of backliners and a lot of front runners as well. We have way more. 4 ends, 5 fronts, 2 lates, and 1 pace. And the only pace is Metro McQueen. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not even from the Metro Estate. It's from Bunny Days.
Oh wait, no, it's from Bunny Days. Wow, I got misinfoed. Damn you, Metro State Laboratory. I really thought you were him.
I feel like what's scary about that too is that how close the points is. We really need to see. We really need to see the pop off because first place is just all but guaranteed. Second place is way more up in there with a 5-point differential in this dirt race, and we've seen how scary and nasty these can be. These Inari ones, they are going to be end closers, so keep in mind that one, as the Digiton is going to be a late surger. So the backline pressure is going to be there. It's just going to be very, very, very different. And once again, we're starting to see the difference between the front Kono Riki and as well as late. We've seen what both have the potential to do. It's going to be really up to see how the race develops. And as I like to say always, it starts off with the battle of the front runners, and they're all the same faces.
And they're off. And Smart Falcon looking to move to the inner lane, but had a sudden abrupt stop. Still takes the lead though.
Oh.
And also, but no, it's gonna be. Oh, it's too close. And there's the ult. It looks like it'll be the difference maker. I can't tell which. Oh my god. Mile Maven and Sparkly Stardom.
As well as
There
the
you
Mile
go.
Connor and Professor of Curvature being able to, and she blasts into the first place positioning as the other three all wearing gold, but they're all in silver, bronze, or worse, trying to catch up, trying to make a statement in this front runner battle. It's brutal as one other Smart Falcon is all the way in the back. She as good as gone, unfortunately for her.
And she's looked to get swallowed up by all the backliners as they look to make their move.
It's getting quite close. All the uniques are kicking in for these.
Oh, there you go. Chance of it.
these-
Lightning Surge. Here, the backliners look to make their move. It is Inari 1, looking to be Inari
Digiton.
number 1. Here is Digiton on third, looking to
Oh my
overtake
goodness.
the Smart Falcon. Oh my lord. Lane Legger domain and the unique. Here is Agnes Digital. Digital still keeping the lead. Inari 1's right behind, but Agnes Digital closes us out. Soup secures the number 2 spot.
Oh, in a dominating fashion as well, being able to keep it up. Great stuff. That Agnes Digital was just able to completely blast past everyone, including as well as the Capono Ricky. And it wasn't a front, right? Was it the late one that they were running? No, it was the front. She was just being, she was the most stable one. There we go. That's what I was trying to remember. And unfortunately for the Metro State Laboratories, late Ricky, that's just kind of the dichotomy, right? We've seen both strategies work in different areas, but unfortunately for the front runner Wasteland, and as well as how many end closers were,
She
I
may
think
have
that was the
whiffed
biggest.
though. She may have whiffed her excel, so
Mhm.
that would have been the most important thing ever. Like could have whiffed like leap forward or slick surge or anything else basically. I think that's the crazy part. But we'll see the standings real quick. Let's see. I think it is set in stone with Soup in second place, and Metro State Laboratory both will advance to the quarterfinals. And Bunny Days and Umamusume, unfortunately, they will be walking home.
I'm
with
hitting
nothing.
the I show speed. Try not to laugh as Bunny Days with the nice nature profile gets third.
Oh,
And you know what the
how
worst part about that is?
poetic!
They also scored 3
What?
points.
Oh my God! The nice nature mark is crazy.
I can't believe it. It's like so.
Nah,
Real good
that's
stuff to
crazy,
Soup
bro.
and Metro State Laboratory. Well done to both those teams. Great stuff by Bunny Days and Lines. They're still able to keep it fighting, keep it competitive, but at the end is able to stabilize out with the lobby being set up there. Metro State being the number 1 seed of the lobby number 7 will be able to move on, and as well as Soup. It was really close between Soup and Bunny Days, but Soup with that dominating victory in the dirt race was just all but spelled it out.
But hey, next lobby will be just as intense from that last lobby with Ogre Family, Kita Trauma, and Nutbusters and El Garbit. Kita Trauma has been a surprise actually. 24th seed in second place. Nutbusters has a little bit been on the more disappointing side. It's in 4th place, but things can change, you know. No lead is ever safe. Ever.
It really isn't. Like we've seen
Yeah.
so many of these teams be able to make like the insane comebacks, and whether they fell short or not, it just depends because there's 2 critical races. One is just on the long end, the other is the dirt. Both 2 different sides of a coin of toxicity, in my opinion, about what can happen. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the race develops around there, because as in lobby number 8, if you did look at the seeding, it was relatively close with Nutbusters being on 8 and as well as the Ogun Family being the number 9. But instead, on the placements, it's actually going to be Odin Family with 47 points at the very top so far. We'll have to see how it develops on more as we see some very familiar faces with the racers once again, like Hida-san Black, TM Opera O, Gold Chip, winning ticket again, Mejudo Bright, Mayano Top Gun, and as well as Major McQueen. I think my biggest thing, Jektov, is that I'm really worried about these Mayano Top Guns. I felt like that they've not been able to perform.
Yeah, I agree. They're very dependent on NSM, right? As their source of excel. So if that doesn't even pop, then what can they do? Like they haven't been able to pop it properly. Although this is a wedding Mayano, so no NSM involved here unless that person ran something like Bijin Wit.
Four fronts, and as well as four pays.
One late, one end.
And Tomo Cross this time. You just talked about that.
Yeah, Tomo Cross is finally an end closer. Oh my goodness. It's music to my ears.
And it's a pretty decent lobby to be in as well, no?
Yeah, pretty nice lobby. I mean, there's 4 front, which is a little dangerous, but the Page Chasers have also been really good. The best part about Mayano, right, is that her secret event gives all the necessary excels except for front, which is early lead.
And so it's fast learner.
Yeah, and she gets fast learner. Okay, I think my take of early lead not being like serviceable is a bit of a cold take. I'm gonna be real, but I mean, extra discounts for taking the lead. No, that's kind of good.
Yeah. I think it's decent, but
hints are hints.
It's unfortunate. Like some Umas definitely get like the shorter end of the stick on some of the hints and some of the systems. But we'll have to see how it develops in here, because those hints were all collected and put onto these Umas as we see the groundwork proc, as well as the plenty of greens flying.
Yeah, lots of greens here, and hopefully we did get the weather right, as Mihono Bourbon's taking the lead right now. Her Cacao's gonna make her. Oh no! Now it's Kita-san Black in the lead, but Mihono Bourbon has a chance to retake the lead as she has Cacao. So, but on the backliner side, it looks like everything's really balanced out so far. The fronts have a almost a 4-length lead over the Pace Chasers and everyone else.
And once again, 3 Kita-sans being able to. It's like a train. And Mihono Bourbon is just trying to escape. One is trying to make her move. Can she be able to pass it over? No! She just can't make it over, and that is a critical position to miss, because yes, you can get your unique in second, but it's not as strong. But speaking of that one, she's able to just make it to the front. Can she hold it with blast forward?
Oh no, wait, she can! That might be the dagger. Here it is. Tiamapa O is headliner, looking to overtake the other Kita-san Black. He is in 5th, and the other Kita-san Black, unfortunately, in 4th. Victory Cheer pops right out of here, and Special Week and Major McQueen not in a very great position here, but all the backliners are right behind.
This Kita-san is in such an insanely good position as we start to elevate into this race. The backliners,
oh God, no stopping me!
But here she comes.
And here is Mitchell McQueen with no stopping me, Professor of Curvature, extra velocity, looking to overtake that Kita-san Black. She swings a little bit wide on the outside lane, losing a bit of speed, but she still takes first. Here is Tiamapa O with so much velocity.
She got blocked at the corner.
Is she blocked? Uh-oh.
She got blocked in the corner, so a lot of the speeds kind of stopped, so I'm really worried for her positioning.
Oh no, but she's still alive. Tiamapa O still alive in 4th, now overtaking. Here is Tiamapa O. Metro McQueen still in the lead. Will it be between Tiamapa O and Metro McQueen? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a neck. It's a photo finish. It's gonna be Metro McQueen with the win.
The Hill of Death, the Killer of Dreams, snatching it away from Tiamapa O. The Overlord has been usurped.
Oh my goodness. And it's Nutbusters in 2nd. And Kita Trauma still, Kita Trauma is gonna take the lead in the standings.
We were fighting tooth and nail against the other casters.
Yeah.
Trying to take our jobs. Oh my, and look at this placements right here, yeah. Meow Top Gun. And
now Ogre family, look.
oh, and I feel like also as well, if you take a look at it, dude, the end closers had no chance. All of the front and pace were just in such prime positions. The accelerations or any hopes that the end closers had. I talked about it being somewhat good, but I guess there was just way too much in the front. Even though there's two of them that they can try to like work together, hopefully. The front runners and as well as the pace were just way too strong.
Yeah, definitely. And that no stopping me was pretty much all Mid-Hero McQueen here, as she was able to accelerate forward and overtake the front runners. Team Opera O was very formidable, but I think like what you said, she got blocked. I think that was the difference maker.
It was Mihono Bourbon, right? She started to slow down around that last corner, and TM Opera O kind of had to like shimmy around her, which I feel like caused a huge slowdown because I saw that huge like speed up that McQueen had around that final corner, and I was like, okay, Opera O's gonna try to go at her, but because she went more on the inside, Kitas, because of the lost duel with Kitasan, Mihono Bourbon kind of got left backwards. And yeah, she was able to get third, but at the cost of the Opera O. And if you're like Nutbusters, you're like, that's really disappointing, but at least you're able to get on there. And that's a crucial amount of points. 15!
Wow, 15 points. And Ogre family in a little bit of trouble, but they still have a pretty sizable lead with around 17 points over Nutbusters. But I'm pretty sure for all of you who are watching this stream right now, you all might as well be Nutbusters fans here, because it's such a cool name. And honestly, I would love to see an upset right now.
It's gonna be really difficult, right? Like you're relying on not just placing super well, you're relying on them not doing like getting any points at all. Like you need like a top podium with as well as scoring as the best like front or best pace and so many different factors. So it's gonna be really difficult to try to claw your way into qualifying after this lobby, but we'll have to see. You know, we've seen impossible things happen.
All right, now we're gonna head towards our last race of today. The Dirt
City!
Death. Dirt City! And then we have Agnes Digital, the usual suspects of the dirt track. Same with NRE1 and Smart Falcon. I think there's a lot of Hardu Rider!
Yeah, the more viable one.
Oh my gosh, wait, there's genuinely a cook here. Someone's cooking. Someone is cooking here. Oh, wait. All right, let's head on to this race. The last race for today. Man, that was certainly a morning, something to wake up to.
Yeah, I feel like these teams have been able to do really well. At least been some really competitive matches. If we take a look at the lineup, no end closer. I feel like it's such a risky gambit to go for, especially in the shorter dirt races. Late is going to be a little bit more stable. As we take a look at NB's team comp, they have two fronts. See, that's like the most typical thing that as we see with teams that I talked about earlier, you usually want to run the two fronts just in case if someone else doesn't. Or as well as like if you make two strong front runners, they can just kind of hold hands and be able to get it. But at the same time, we've seen what other, teams can potentially do. Because look, at El Carbit, they relied on that. They knew that the other teams were going to run in front. They opted to go for anyone but that. Too late and one pace, I do believe.
I think Elate can thrive in this comp, I feel like. A lot of fronts just allows the ends to just catch up and overtake them. As long as they have enough velocity skills, I think it's going to be close.
But at the same time, it's a front runner meta for a damn good reason.
Exactly. You're not wrong.
And it's not just any front runner. It's Smart Falcon. Smart Falcons.
It's a Falco.
I should be saying. But as well as Campana Ricky being able to kind of emerge out with all these greens. We'll have to see how it works out on there. Lots going on and the groundworks do proc. It's going to be a scrap for the first place.
Yeah, it looks like someone just got a late start there. And the spot struggle, everyone is spot struggling with each other. and Kopano Ricky on the outside taking the lead with basically Ogreen family. Ogreen family, you know, it would be really funny if they. Oh my god.
Look at that.
What the hell?
It's pink lemonade, baby. It's all
Wait,
pink
but
and yellow.
Harurada!
Harurada?
Wait, could she do it?
Oh, she could if all the front runners kind of trip and fall over each other as two Kopano Rickies in the front side. All those greens have helped out as they start battling out there with those velocities. The uniques do proc. We're seeing 777s go there, but you need a lot more than that to get lucky in this race as Harurada is trying to pace up there. She's in the best position of the late surges for now. As we see Kopano Rickies on there, we'll have to see how much more of this race can develop.
Here is Kopano Ricky, frame 1 XL, luck runs her way, eventually with chance of victory carryover, but will this be enough? Here is Kopano Ricky on the inside, looking to overtake the other Kopano Ricky. Here is number 4, but it's gonna be Harurada. Look at Harurada go! Harurada on the outside. Here is Kopano Ricky on the inside, looking to be in first, looking to seal the deal for the Nutbusters. But here is Harurada. Harurada from third. Harurada secures second place. And despite it not being a win, it was a formidable run. Kopano Ricky from the Nutbusters will take first place. And will it be enough for them to take the second seed? No, I don't think so. I think Ogreen family has secured it. Yeah.
Yeah, with the 3rd and 4th. And even though one of their Smart Falcons kind of got chewed and spat out, it doesn't matter when you're, as long as you get those points. But Harurada definitely won the hearts of us, and as well as the crowd, being able to secure that second place. So damn close to being able to take it. But
just only 0.4 lengths away, like almost a half.
Yeah, but good stuff to being able to keep it up on there. The Smart Falcon and Kopano Rickies, they were just battling it out there left and right, but it was just the two front runners of the Kopano Rickies that were able to just kind of duke it out in there. And one was just able to hold onto that lead. Make sure to eat your greens. Make sure to rearrange your furniture, because obviously it seems to be the plan of your success as we could go ahead and add up these points to look at the standing to see who will be the finals to move on there. And it's going to be the Ogreen family and Kita Trauma.
Unfortunately for all Nutbusters fans, their run will come to an unfortunate end, tying with El Carvet. It's been a pleasure watching these guys run, but unfortunately, they will be walking home. Ogreen family Kita Trauma will move on to the quarterfinals.
Kita Trauma is right. That's all I've been seeing with these long races, and it just seems to be yeah, we all got it. I got PTSD.
Go.
But still, fantastic stuff from all of these races. We just saw some exciting stuff from lobby 1 through lobby number 8. We saw a few upsets. We saw plenty of drama and plenty of great stuff, but wow.
Yeah, a lot of great races here. I mean, I am going to lose my voice soon if these races get even more intense in the quarterfinals, and especially in the semifinals.
All right. And I think that will close this day out on there. Congrats to everyone who was able to make it on forward into the quarterfinals. Plenty of stuff as the seeding does get finalized out there. We saw plenty of action, plenty of races, plenty of unexpected and expected picks on the race track, but Umamusume Legends Cup has more to offer with literally just tomorrow. So, you know,
there's
plenty more action to see.
Yeah, tomorrow will be the quarterfinals, and it will be casted by Miami and Sponger. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this live stream. We appreciate you all for watching all of these 16 races. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a great morning, everyone.